Yep. How you doing? How you doing, people? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Welcome to the Micks Mowers show. Hope you're doing well. Give us a quick thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Make sure I'm broadcasting. You can all hear me and see me. That'd be much appreciated if you can do so. Micks Mowers actually started on time, says Ben's workshop. Cheers for that, Ben. Much appreciate my buddy boy. Yeah, give us a quick thumbs up if you can hear me. Hello, Mick. Good evening, Mick, says Mark. How are we doing? Can you hear me? Or not? We're not broadcasting. I think we are. 25 in the house. Just waiting for a chat to catch up. Yep, got some thumbs up. Lovely, cool. Gravity Man says yes. So does Roger. So does Ray. And so does Ben. So does Bill. Cool, right. Can you hear me? Cool. How you all doing? How you all doing well? 29 in the house. Give some thumbs up, please. It does help towards the growth of my stream. And the better I do, the better it does for you guys as well, which is cool. Well, what a week. What a week. What a week. What a week. Been busy in the old shop. And busy in my full-time job. As you all know, I work on a railway and what have you. So I had a busy week. Worked Saturday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. So busy week. So it hasn't left a lot of time in the old shack. And I've had plenty on. And by the time I've been getting up in the afternoon and going shopping and doing bits and pieces, just general around the house stuff, not had a lot of time for being down here. But today, I said to Mrs. P, I've got to get down there because I've got people waiting on stuff. I've got stuff in for repair, and also it's my brother-in-law's birthday today. My brother-in-law Mike, he popped round with Auntie Shell and Ellie and Lily, the old nieces. They popped round. So we had a KFC tonight. Although it weren't very good, despite the fact it was someone's birthday. I don't like saying it, it weren't very good, but it weren't very good. Just I think they made it in a rush. I wasn't very concerned. I wasn't very happy with the quality, but anyway, it is what it is. And then Shell bought a nice big fat banoffee pie and a big one. It was. I am an absolute slave for banoffee pie. For those who haven't had banoffee pie before, you're missing out. It was lush. So I had that. Kids had a bit of a swim in the old paddling pool and what have you, and just a general sort of mooch about. So they've had a good time, which has been good. It's nice to see the family as well. So that's good. My eldest is car knackered, so he's going to go look for a new car with me on Tuesday. Hopefully going to pick up a Ford Fiesta or something, 2010 reg, so that'd be good. So we're off to Woking. I think Woking or Guildford, one of the other, to go look at a car with him. Josh Bosch is just busy working. Brandon's isolating again. Another positive case within the family network down there, his mum. So he's on another 10 days. He's just come out of 10 days. He's got to do another 10 now. So he's not very happy. But I did manage to see him last week for his birthday. So that was cool. Riley Boy is full of beans as always. He's just gone to bed. He's got a tummy full of KFC and a little bit of cake in there as well. So he's fully plump and gone to bed. So he's super happy. So today, on my jobs to do list was I got Mark coming round tomorrow. He's bringing down a Hater 48 side drive, and I'm selling my old Hater 48 Pro, which is the one, for those of you who have been following me for a little while, that's the one that I actually rebuilt the engine. The engine was came from a main dealer, from a Hater dealer, and they sold the lawnmower to his family, and the family was like, yeah, no need to show me, mate, just throw it in the back of the car. And I've had Haters all my life, sort of thing. Throw it in the back of the car, brand spanking new Hater 48 Pro, brand spanking new. And when they got it out of the lawn, pulled the cord, away it went, and it had no oil in it, and it seized within 30 seconds. So I bought that engine off of a dealer for about 30 quid back in them days, about 2 years ago. And it was C solid, was what they said on the advert. I went and picked it up for 30 quid, brought it back home, and that's the one. I took the engine apart. I put a new piston rod in. I put a new piston, new rings. I honed the cylinder. I think the crankshaft was good and what have you. So I put that back together. And I've been using that machine for about 2 years now. And the bloke offered me good money for it and a good deal. So I said, you know what? I can't refuse it. So the old Hater 48 is going. That goes tomorrow, and he's going to leave me with a Hater 48 side drive, the older style one, which I prefer anyway. So I'm now using for my own lawn, which is not brilliant because it needs leveling. I'm using the Atco Balmoral 17 ES electric start cylinder mower. That's what I've been using. Which is that's been working really well. I've really enjoyed that, so that's good. I've been doing that, and also what else I've been doing? So I had a still HS45 came in yesterday. New set of blades to be fitted, which has been done. Gearbox has been greased. And then his old set of blades, he wanted me to just give his old set of blades a bit of a tidy up as well. So I've done that. That one's done. Hater 48, my one, before I've sold it, I've given it a service. So it's had a blade sharp and balance, new oil, air filter, new spark plug. Pull cord was fine. And that's all singing and dancing as it is. It is new grass bag, to be fair. But the bloke's having it as is, which is cool. I had another gentleman bought in a Hater 56 Pro. He said he bought it off of a fella and it all runs, but the pull cord was all hanging out. And I had to put a new pull cord in, fix the pull cord assembly. That's had a full service and a brand new blade. That goes out tomorrow. And also, I've just been doing a few bits of sales here and there and everywhere. So that's that. On top of that, I went down to, you'll see it in a video. I've just done a video today. So you'll see it in about 6 weeks, right? I've done a video today. A bloke contacted me called Michael. I don't know if he's in the chat or not quite sure. I won't say his surname, but he contacted me and said he's got a load of mowers. And since the lockdown started 18 months ago, to keep his brain active and to keep him insane, keep him sane, he's been watching the channel as well as others, and also he's been repairing lawnmowers and doing them up and bits and pieces, which is really, really cool. So I've helped someone out there, so that's a positive. Anyway, he's moving from a new forest where he currently lives, moving up smoke somewhere, and he can't take the majority of the mowers with him. So he said, if you're interested, come on down, come and get some. So I thought, okay. So I asked the question, how much you're looking for? Because there's always a price. He said, no, completely free. Come and get them. Whatever you want, come and get it. So I picked up 4-cylinder mowers, 3 Crowcast 35 S's, 1 old Crowcast vintage with a Suffolk on it. I've picked up 3 or 4 rotary mowers, a Honda HRX 426 deck, a load of grass bags, some spare engines, some scarifier units, and what have you. So I've done really, really well. I've picked up about 9 pieces of equipment plus a load of accessories and hardware for absolutely nothing. The bloke said, just come and get them. So I went and got them, did that, loaded the van up, and also bought myself a new trailer, a new Eiffel Williams 6x4 trailer with tailgate. So I was loaded to the hill. I think the bloke could think you couldn't get much more on there, Nick. I was loaded up. I got it right. I put a cargo net on it as that loaded. So I did that. That was 2 days ago. Mrs. P loves it. I come home with another 15 mowers or something like that. It's crazy. So that was that. Been doing that. And then another fella contacted me. Quick swig of my old drink. My whistle's getting a bit dry. Another fella contacted me last week. I've done a video on this as well as part of the video. A fella contacted me last week. I had a problem with HS45 hedge trimmer, the steel one. And he said the blades weren't turning. So, okay. So I said, well, okay, no problem. Take the inspection plate off the gearbox, check the gears, make sure they're greased up and doing and sometimes they just jump out of gear. He checked that, emailed back to say, no, it's not that. I said, okay, no problem. Take the gears off and take the blades off and start it with the gearbox open and just make sure the pinion gear is spinning. He emailed back the next day saying, yeah, they're all spinning, Mick, no problem. So, okay, so now I said, take the blades apart with a wire brush, clean them with petrol, clean them all up, nice and tidy, make sure there's no burrs on them, put it all back together and see how that goes. He did that, followed my instruction, and he emailed back and say, yeah, fantastic, Mick, A1, my machine is now up and running. So, yeah, really, really happy. So, I'll show you, okay, because this is on a video anyway, but I'll show you. And this is what I didn't expect. Literally, I sent the bloke 2 or 3 emails of about 15 words each. That was it, no biggie. But this is what the bloke sent me as a thank you, okay? Before we get into that, I've got to say thank you to the Lawnmower Detective. He sent me some donuts, which are they're not edible. They're squeezy ones. Okay, I might need a pair of glasses. I could do that. He sent me and Riley Boy some donuts, and he also sent me some wristbands, which I'm actually already wearing, and which says it's donut time. And he sent me some stickers, which are I'm officially, or me and Riley are officially, we're donut deputies because he's the old Bill. So thank you for that, Lawnmower Detective, mate. Much appreciated. Okay, so this is what the bloke sent me for just saying thanks. Okay, this has all come off my Amazon wish list. Yes, I have an Amazon wish list. The first thing he sent me was a massive magnet tray, right? Massive magnet tray. Now, there's more to come, apparently. He hasn't finished yet. The next thing he sent me was 5 Honda Quantum filters, 4 or 5 BPRS 6ESs plugs. All right, 5 or 6 of those. I've also got a keyring here from Scotty Daniels. Cheers for that, Scotty Daniels. It's in the video. It's all in the video. He sent me that. He also sent me, if I'm doing it, also sent me 2 tins of high temperature spray paint for spraying up my muffkins, as Terrell calls them. Right, 2 tins of that. That's cool. This is another parcel someone else sent me. So 2 tins of that. So you're thinking, right? You think that's quite generous, right? That's generous of a bloke to send me that, right? We're not finished. He then sent me not 1 packet of 2-stroke fuel lines, not 1, but 2 packs of fuel lines for 2-strokers. This is a bloke called Oliver, right? He sent me those. He then sent me 12 or 14 fiberglassing brushes. They are, I've got the kit coming as well. He's also ordered the fiberglassing kit as well. I've seen that. That's on order. So you're thinking, Christ, he's bought me a lot of stuff. It's not finished yet. He's bought me some hardware for a lawnmower, just the old side bits for the bars. Yeah, bought me a pack of those. He's bought me 10 grinding cutting discs for a grinder. He's bought me 10 cutting discs for a grinder. That's another package. He's bought me a spray can holder for inside my shed, so you can put your tins of spray can in there, yeah, and what have you, and other bits and pieces. There's a straw there. Don't lose a straw, Mick, because you always lose the straws. So he's bought me that, right? I know what you're thinking, right? I know what you're thinking. Oh, my Lord, Mick, that's massive. We ain't finished yet. On top of that, he bought me this. A Makita grinder as well. On top of that. Can you believe that? He bought me that's nearly 90 quid. So he bought me that straight off me Amazon wish list. All because I sent the man 3 or 4 emails or 15 words. It's just to say, this is what the problem is. He done that. My mate, what was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name now. That's surpassed me. Can't remember his name. It's in the video. He bought me a set of dental picks, not for my teeth and not for Terrell. But we use these for cleaning carburetors out, whatever, little inspections. Got a nice little mirror there that you put in your, yeah, nice little mirror there for looking around corners and stuff. Pedro, who bought me them, as his name, Pedro. He bought me that. So my Amazon wish list is a little bit sparse at the moment. He literally emailed me up to say, Mick, you need a new wish list. I've bought most of your stuff off there. So what an absolutely fantastic guy. He's bought me. I wouldn't like to think how much money he's spent just because I just answered a few questions. On top of that, Riley Boy got a thing from Steve and Nicky. He got some caps, 1 each for me and him. We got some bouncy balls for Riley Boy. We got a USB power bank charger as well. We've got some USB ports for storing files on your computer, and a couple of real handy little torches for they got on a key ring, but they're just within the shop, just for and a quick little nose at something down inside a fuel tank. They're LEDs, so they're perfectly safe. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, Mrs. P was like, "What are you ordering?" I was like, "I haven't ordered a single thing. This is what someone has ordered me just for answering a few questions." Absolutely blew my mind. So that's cool. I'm super happy with that. Okay, so thank you very much, Oliver, Pedro, Steve, and Nicky for sending all these bits and pieces out to me. And Riley Boy, I could not believe it. Literally, I was going crazy. And there's still more to come, apparently. So unbelievable. So that was that. Apart from that, I had a normal day. Been watching some videos. I was watching Brucey Boy. He was doing something the other day. He was on a shared key job. I saw that. I saw. Let me go through the chat. See who else we got, so I know who done the video. Oh, Henry. I saw one of Henry's videos. Pardon me. Saw that. I've been watching Dougie Boy, Bama Mowers. Watched Terrell's video the other day. I've been watching quite a few. DNR. I watched one of DNR's as well. I've been watching quite a few videos best I can. I don't always comment on the videos because I am sort of busy doing other bits and pieces as well. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So yeah, been super busy. And I just cannot get over this Amazon wish list stuff. It's gone bonkers, man. And on top of that, I've got 9 or 10 mowers for nothing as well. I've right fallen in the old good luck chair. So that's cool. I've got 70 people in the house, which is absolutely lovely. Let's see how we're doing for thumbs up and thumbs down. 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down because they're lost at sea. Bless their little hearts. And 29 thumbs up. Let's get a few more thumbs up if we can. It'd be much appreciated because the better my channel does, the better it is for you guys and girls as well. Just always remember that. I need a limited review on my monetizations. Let's get rid of that. Let's request a review. Get rid of that, and then we're ready to rock and roll, won't we? Request review for Micks Mowers. Thank you very much. Request review. Let that save. Review request now and get rid of that. That's gone. Lovely. Right. Let's have a look at the old chat then. See what we got knocking about. I've been chatting for a little while. 67 in the house. So give us some thumbs up. Let's wet your whistle one more time. Lovely job. Right. First in the house was Sparky Boy. Good evening all, says Sparky. Then it was DNR Small Engines and Bill Sheds in the house. Cheers, Bill. Much appreciated, mate. Tinkering Taylor Nev. Got your sticker, Nev. Thank you very much. It's in the video coming out about 6 weeks' time, mate. It's in the video. Thank you very much indeed. Dick Small Engines, I was watching you, Dick. What was I watching you do? Some kind of aerator, I think. Was it an aerator, Dick, on a golf course? I was watching that little video today. Thank you very much, Dick. And Neil from Fix It and Scrap It Garden Machines. Cheers, Neil. Much appreciated. I was watching a post of yours. Big old head you were cutting. I think you were cutting. I saw on Instagram, maybe. Martin Burgess in the house. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Tinkering Taylor saying hello to everybody. Keen's in the house. Hello, Keen. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in. AJP Garden Machines. How you doing, Ash? Are you any better, mate? I know you had the old cove, didn't you, mate? I know you weren't feeling too good. Hope you're doing better, mate. Scotty Daniels just popping in and saying, I hope you're back later on those. Thank you very much, Scotty Daniels. My chat's going to jump in a minute. It's going to. Oh, is that as far as it got? I might have to. I think I lost my chat because the connection went when I come down the house. So I might lose half of you lot on the chat. I'm going to get a new pop-out chat running. So I might lose half of my chat. So forgive me for that. I can't odds it, but my connection dropped. Let me move it over there. Push that over. Back on the StreamYard and bring my chat up. There you go. We go from there. Right, see how we get on. I don't know how many I'm going to lose. Lawnmower Detective. I'm glad you got them. No worries, Lawnmower Detective. Lawnmower Ladies in the house. How you doing, Lawnmower Ladies? So is Grass Putter Karma. Nice to see you. AJP has put my Amazon wish list out. Chicanic's in the house. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, exactly that. I think. Looked at it. Here comes my Mrs. P. She don't want to be on camera because she's got her jammies on. We want Mrs. P. You know what I like to do? I'm going to poke it. You have to come here, so I'm live. You have to come here. They can't see you, sweetheart. Look, it's fair. Look, the camera's there. No, not that camera. This camera. Mrs. P don't want to be saying she's You see her hand. Look, you always see her hand. There she is. There. I reckon it's going to be about 300 quid's worth by the time it all comes in, which is cool. Thank you, honey. Mower Mike, Texas HQ. How did you get the sir in front of your name at Mick? Did you get knighthood? Well, if you watch one of my videos where me and Riley Boy actually went to Balmoral Castle and got a knighthood, yes, we did. It's actually in there. If you punch in there, Micks Mowers goes to visit the Queen, you'll see it. It'll come up, mate. Yeah, me and Riley Boy both got a knighthood. So it's in there. It's the truth, blokes. The people in the chat will tell you. Edward Thomas in the house. Edward Thomas, nice to see you, mate. That's pretty awesome, Sir Mick. Yeah, exactly. Lawnmower Lady. I just cannot get over the generosity of some people. I didn't ask for any of that at all, and he just sent it on over. Tommy's in the house. Hello, Tommy boy. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Itchy eyeball. You're all chatting. Romantics in the house. Hi, Ro. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a little while. Chicanic in the house. Thank you, Chicanic, for sharing me out on your community tab. Much appreciated. I do appreciate that. Your channel's doing absolutely fantastic. Dang, she says. Yeah, I know exactly that. A nice Makita grinder. They ain't cheap, are they? Ben's Workshop in the house. Bill's in the house. I got my stickers. Dave says Brucey. Good boy, Bruce. Nice to see you, Bruce. Hope you're sobered up, mate, after your night out or your night party, your party every day in your house. Time for a bigger shed to fit all those new toys in. Something it's in the pipeline. I've got a 10 by 20, but I want to go 20 by 20. It'll be nice. Eventually, yeah. Lawnmower lady, Roger McDonald. He reads the news. Hi, Roger. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Toby in the house. Hello, Toby. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing okay. Steve Small Engine Saloon. Apparently, I've not seen his name yet. Might have been further on in the chat. Dave's in the house. As simple as a question. Exactly that. Exactly that. Simple as a question. Henry Morski in the house. Hello, Henry boy. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Mark's in the house. He's chatting. Lawnmower Detective. I left my fly open on my last video and ended up with 5 dislikes and no thumbs down at all. What the heck? Well, Chicanic did the same. she had her pants undone and all. Wobbly in the house. Evening, chaps. Thanks for popping in. Howard Devlawi. We're doing very well. Thank you very much. John's in the house. Hello, John. Thanks for popping in, Dobie. Mick McCulloch, MT270X. Where can I get a carb kit for it? Send me an email, mate, and I'll have a look for it. If not, we'll do it in the stream. No problem. So hang around and we'll try and find one for you. Wobbly. Bill's in the house. Lawnmower. You're chatting. Mick, I sent a picture of that lawnmower. Lawnmower later. I didn't see what that comment was, Tim, earlier on. I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. But send it anyway and let me know what you're on about, because I haven't got a clue. My chat's just jumped slightly. I've got 71 in the house. Give us some thumbs up. We're getting there. Ian Matthews in the house. Good evening, Sir Mick. Hello, Lord Ian. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. That is awesome. We'll check out. Yeah, congrats. Yeah. Me and Riley boy got a knighthood. We went to Balmoral Castle. It's all in there, mate. It's all in there. I see Mrs. P reflection on the magnet tray. I was telling her that. Darling, I saw your reflection on the magnet tray when you walked in. I saw your reflection on the magnet tray when you walked in. I knew you was there. Bruce's Workshop in the house. Jungle Bob Repair. Got your stickers, Jungle Bob. We're in a video coming out in about 6 weeks. Steve Small Engine Saloon in the house. Hello, Steve. Mate. Hope you're doing well. Hi, lawnmower lady. Henry Grass Rats. You're all talking to each other. Chicanic. You're chatting. Honey's in the house. Hello, Honey. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Mac 210 in the house. Hello, Mac 210. Hi, the detective. People getting deleted by the looks of it. You're all chatting. I'm getting there. 7 in the house still. I got the shirt made, Mick, but I'm going to send off Monday. Thanks for everything you sent. I got it. Did it? Cool. Fantastic. Got my stuff. Fantastic. Yep. I'll look out for it. Kind was deleted. I've got a YouTube channel too. That's fantastic. You haven't got to put it in there. Just if you just sit and chat in the chat and say hello, other people will check you out. It's not a problem. People will check you out. You haven't got. It's not a grow stream. People will literally just go to your channel, obviously. So just keep going in the chat and chatting with these great people here, and eventually people will pick you up. That's what it's all about. It's about the recall spring, but I sent you an email about. Okay, mate, cool. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. I might have a spare one here, Tim. It's working. Working on a cola. I'll try and jump on. Okay, Dave, no worries. Chicanic, I really wanted to print on the back of your shirt. Call Micks Mowers for all your Tecumseh repairs. Laugh out loud. Getting a bit brave there, aren't we, Bree? Getting a little bit brave there, aren't we? Never mind. We'll see how you get on the panel a bit later on. Maybe we'll see if you're quite so vocal. Martin Burgess and Honey's there. So nice to see you all. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're all doing well. See you tomorrow, mate. Okay, whoever that is, Mark. No worries, that's fine. Let's place your bets. Place your bets for first up on the stream. Let me copy the old stream link out. Paste that in there. And away goes the link to the panel. So this is where I put the link out in the chat. And anyone that is anyone, and anyone who is anyone, can come up onto the stream and just sit and chat about small engines or anything really. Now I did have someone ask me. I think he was one of Klaus's friends. Hi, Stephen. Hope you're doing well. Someone in Netherlands, Deutschland, Denmark, I don't know. He messaged me to say, how do I get on the panel? Or do you have to wait to be invited? No, the simple thing is, all you have to do is just hit that link in there and come on up. So the panel is open to absolutely anybody. It doesn't matter whether you've got a channel. It don't matter whether you're just a viewer. It don't matter whether you're tall. It don't matter whether you're really, really short, like really short, like really short, like the person in my basement right now is really, really short. You could be absolutely anybody. And if you've just got a question, you want to ask a question face to face to some of my panelists, you can just pop up, ask the question, get the answer you want, and back down again. All I ask is, I do have some very, very simple rules, or not rules, they're more guidelines. They're community guidelines that YouTube give me each month. These be my guidelines. All you got to do is adhere to those guidelines within the chat, and we'll have no issue. If you don't adhere to those within the chat, then what will happen is my moderators, who are very, very prettily dressed in blue, they will give you a warning shot across about to say pack it up, or they will delete your chat. They'll then time you out, and if you continue there, then hide you from the stream, and it's early to bed. Now, when you hit the link and you come up onto the panel, the rules still apply. Okay, you still mustn't use foul language, no bullying. You must be fully clothed at all times. You must have your camera turned on, your audio turned on at all times. And no mucking about. Anyone that mucks about on my streams, and if you're new to a stream, anyone that mucks about, you're gone. It's as simple as that. I just do not tolerate it. So it's as simple as that. So that there be my rules and regs. We've got Steve Small Engines commenting there. I'll bring this StreamYard chat back down. I've got a few people in my comment section or in my basement already. What's that? Chicanic. I chuckled as I was printing his shirt. Yeah, I bet you were. Yeah. Oh, here, kill me. Oh, you worry about that. I'll get you back. You worry about that. Hi, Mick, says Jack. Hello, Jack. Hi, Mick. Stopping a load of scrap mowers for parts. Yeah, exactly. That's what we all do. We all strip the old mowers down for parts. No problem. Yeah, I'll give you a bit of the Cumish, Pete, and you get out of it. Here we go. What are the signs of a strimmer overheating, and what happens? But what happens if it gets too hot? Well, it's going to get too hot. Maybe some people up. It's going to get too hot. Then you're going to have issues to begin with. The biggest question. Hi guys. The biggest question is why is it overheating? Why is it actually overheating? And what happens? So if it overheats, it's just going to pack up on you. But the reasons for overheating could be several. Actually, could be several. It could be you're running your machine way too lean. Is a definite one if your fuel mixture is not quite right. Could be tuning on the carb as well. Could have a crankcase breather problem. All sorts of things like that. So all depends how old it is and how sort of long you had it. Is it a new fault that's just started coming in and started happening, or is it something you just bought in and trying to fix? So they're generally the issues. Hello, Stell. How you doing, Stella? Nice to see you, honey.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm doing all right. At Lawnmower Lady, what's that? At Lawnmower Lady, do you want him to actually wear it though? What's that? My T-shirt.
We were Bree and I were going back and forth about the hilarity of her printing up the T word on your shirt. So I think that was.
Oh yeah, Do you see me laughing?
No, not at all.
All right, Brucey boy.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Bruce.
How you doing, Bruce? Great.
Good. So on the panel so far, we've got the Lawnmower Lady. There she is in all her entirety. There she is, Lawnmower Lady. Go and check her channel out. She's absolutely fantastic. She knows exactly what she's doing. She is a professor in her own rights. We've got Mr. Bruce's shop, formerly Bruce something else, but he's changed his channel name because of his surname. And Bruce is literally a mower god. So go and check out Bruce's shop's channel. I've also got Henry Moorski, who sometimes is in the workshop. All depends if it's not too hot, cold, overcast, frosty, raining, or something along that line. So we've got plenty of people up here. And as I say, you can just hit the link and come on up and join the fun. I've got a question there for some of you guys and girls. Let me bring that question up. Where's that question gone? Bear with. There's one there. What was that? I'm restoring a Honda Izzy for my neighbour. For nostalgic reasons, late father-in-law. Okay, but it's leaking fuel from the carb and soaking in the air filter. Is it new carb time? Well,
No,
No.
new needle, new needle.
Yeah, it's a Honda car which we've all worked on before, and we all absolutely adore. Bruce, do you want to say what order it goes in?
Well, there's one that I can't talk about, and then there's Briggs, and then there's Honda.
No. Do you want to talk about the order in which the carburetor goes onto the engine?
Oh, with a Honda?
Yeah.
Gasket, adapter, gasket, heat shield, adapter or gasket, carburetor, gasket, choke shield, filter cover. Missed a gasket somewhere. Hello, Mrs. Pender.
Mr. Pender.
I was quick.
Yeah.
No, she's shy. She's very shy, actually.
So a leaky fuel coming out of a carburetor airbox intake, something along that line. It's generally just shouting out to us like needle in seat, perhaps a sticky float in there as well. So a carburetor clean would definitely be the right way down the road. Even if you have cleaned it out once or twice already, definitely another carburetor clean. And like Stella said, new needle, or just pay attention to the actual needle itself. I have seen Bruce do a little bit of sanding on needles to try and clean them up and what have you.
Q-tips with a little bit of brass cleaner down inside the hole and clean it to make sure there's no fuzz from the Q-tip.
Yeah, all that sort of. Go on,
get yourself a magnifying glass and look at the rubber part of the tip. Because if it's sat in there for a long time, it'll have like a little indentation in there. And then a new needle is cheap as chips.
Cheap as chips. That's a good saying. I like chips. That's a good saying. Carburetor cleaning time and perhaps a few spares. Oh dear. See, I see you down there. See now you're going to go all quiet now. See now, you can put your hand over your face. Yeah, I can see that. Don't worry about that. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Chicanic.
There we go.
Hey y'all.
See? So what were you going to do, Chicanic?
I was printing your shirt. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and on the back of it, I was going to either, write for a good time, call Micks Mowers, or if you need your Tecumseh repair.
Oh,
there it goes. Bye.
The thing is, you see, is that you mistakenly made that big mistake. As if you're going to put something like that on a T-shirt, I already have your address, so it would have just been paid back tenfold. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? So
I know.
Yeah. You ever heard the expression, if you poke a dog, you get bit? You ever heard that expression? Well, that's what generally happens. You poke me, you get bit. So no, it would have been good. Do you know what I've had? Off of this bloke, I've got some mowers, about 9 mowers or something. Half of them are the old TP engines. Half of them are. So I've got to get through that lot at some point. He gave me 9 mowers for nothing, Bruce. Can you believe that? 9.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Sorry about my rant about the Honda gaskets. I just went through it yesterday.
That's all right, mate. That's okay.
So, Mick, the real question is why did this guy have 9 lawnmowers? Did he never throw anything away?
So, I think he's an oldish gentleman. I'm not quite sure of his background at all, whether or not he's actually mechanically minded or not. But literally, because of a lockdown period, it's been so long in the UK. He's been watching the channels on YouTube, not just mine, and he just decided I'll buy a few lawnmowers, I'll paint them up, I'll spray them up, I'll follow the advice. He's got a small little workshop with, I would say, minimal tools, and some of the machines he's done up quite nice, and he couldn't bear to part with them, so it was quite heart wrenching to see a grown man cry when I was emptying out his shed. But it was also very nice, he gave me 9 machines, and one of which has got a TP engine on it. It's a Mountfield Empress with a roller, and he's had it from new since 1982.
Wow!
Wow!
And he said you can't have that. He said you can't have that. That is my pride and joy. I said, okay, leave it, put it in the shed. Anyway, as we walk out the garden, go on, take it. I'm not just take it. He said, so okay, I'll take it. Real nice old boy, but it was a pleasure because he said if it wasn't for people like you, Mick, I don't know where I'd be right now. With the lockdown, can't go out, can't do nothing. So he's just been sat in his shed with a pint of brown and mild or whatever, and just tinkering away and just getting it done. So but he's got to move now. He's moving somewhere where perhaps he either doesn't know what sort of space he's going to have, or he's limited at the moment. So he's got to get rid of it all. And then he said, "I'm still going to do it when I get in my new place here, because I enjoy it. I love it." He said so. So yeah, that was cool. So what have you guys been up to, Stella? Have you been busy, or you been just sat on your backside doing nothing as usual?
I have desperately been trying to sit on my backside as usual, and actually I did for the last days. It was miserably hot. They actually opened up cooling centers in town because of like a shelter in the winter storm or whatnot, because it gets so hot, and so many elderly people don't have air conditioning, don't have fans. It's really kind of sad. But yeah, it was in like 96 or something or other with high humidity, and it was brutal these last couple of days. I'm just thankful that I can sit in my little world and have air conditioner running. So I'm thankful. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Stella?
I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but very, very hot and humid here.
Yeah.
Connecticut
So
too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
about
up
you,
here,
Henry?
even
Have
up
you been-
here, it's been in the 90s.
Have you
We
been
have
busy,
your
Henry?
smoke. Pardon me?
Have you been busy? I watched your video about what were you mucking about with? Belts and pulleys and stuff. Last time I saw you, you were whacking something with a hammer for about half an hour.
Yeah, that was the pinion gear on the steering on the John Deere. Yeah, that was
wasn't that-
that was
it
not
wasn't that
supposed to
pickle.
be that tight. I don't know what was up with that.
I was watching you on the big screen, and even Riley was going, "Use a bigger hammer."
That's
Really,
great.
yeah, that's the way it should have been. Yeah, but yeah, I got that done. Then I did a little video on how I sharpen blades with my homemade blade sharpener.
Right.
I like that. That was pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, great, thanks. Yeah, and then we're breathing in all this Canadian smoke. We got like a fog here.
Okay.
It's hard breathing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So forgive me, because I don't generally watch a lot of news. So what's happening in Canada then?
It's burning.
Yeah.
Yep.
In BC, which is our main, we have half the province is forested here, but in BC, it's a lot of forest. And they have 200 to 300 fires burning at any given time. And it's about the size of the UK. And these are big fires.
Are these like pine forest or something like that, Bruce? Or
everything. Cedar,
Oh.
pine. Is that what you mean?
oh, really? What a
Yeah.
shame.
It is,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Well,
There's so much smoke, Mick, that it comes down to Connecticut from Canada.
really?
Yeah.
And Ontario, northern Ontario, is also full of trees. Hey, there we go. And a lot of spruce
Yeah.
there, swamp spruce, and it just burns
Hey,
black.
Ken.
Hey, Ken.
Hey there, you look like a Forester wannabe.
Forster wanted me.
My down under hat. No, it's such a gorgeous day today here. I figured I'd get some lawn work done. Went over to Mom's, did hers, and it's like 50-something degrees out. It's ridiculous. It's been 90s, 80s. Now it's 50s. Crazy.
Whoa,
I've got
that sounds
Dirt
amazing.
Rider in the house. Hello, Dirt Rider. I've got Brian here. What's Brian saying? Brian says, "Hi Mick. Hope it's okay, but as a thank you for your help, Amazon will be sending you a couple of items from your wish list." Oh, there you go. Thank you very much, Brian.
Awesome.
I tell you a bit. I don't know about you guys. I know Bruce. I know you have an Amazon wish list, right? Don't you, Bruce? Right, but you
Yeah.
haven't publicised yours yet, have you?
No, sir.
Not really. I've seen it. Have you got one, Bree?
I have not figured out how to do that yet. To be
Oh,
honest.
it's easy. It's easy. Just ring up Bruce. He'll sort you out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it's
No,
very-
I can't figure out how to get my like personal information off of it whenever somebody would click on it. So I don't know. I gotta work on it.
What happens is, Bree, is that when, let's say I buy you a present. Let me say I buy you a Tecumseh hat, right? Which I would do that. Just to wind you up. Let's say I buy you a hat. It would say deliver to Bree surname, but then the rest of the information's hidden. You don't
Really?
see it. You
I don't know.
can
I
see it.
clicked on it from another account, like that was not connected, and I could still see my name and my address.
Shouldn't
And
be able to. If you send me a link to your Amazon wish list, I'll let you email me a link to it, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I can see it. But I'm pretty sure I've had several people in the past send me their link, say, "Mick, can you check my address for me?" And the rest is hidden.
Okay.
So it might just be.
If I don't know, you probably need to check your privacy settings inside of the Amazon, and if you're trying to do it on a phone or a tablet, I think it's a little more difficult process. But I think you have to make your wish list public. I think. Yeah,
public. Yeah. If I was just about to say that, Stella. If it's under public, it shouldn't show it. If it's under private, it will show it.
That's maybe why. Because I still have it.
And that's backwards what you'd think, eh?
Yeah.
So Brian's going to send me something. That's cool. Wobbly. He asked a question about the car a minute ago. The float is working fine, but I'll check the needle and hole. It's been sat for 6 years. Thanks all. Yeah, I mean,
pressure test the carburetor. Wobbly.
Oh, I need to get myself a pressure test. I don't have one. I need to get one. I've been watching you, Bruce, and I got friends
in high places.
You got high friends in low places.
Hey,
Speaking of friends in low places, and then Nick pops me up.
Well, put it down again. It's no problem. I can do that.
Hey, Nick, that guy that you said was going to get you all that stuff from your wish list. Have you seen anything coming in yet? The guy you helped out?
Yeah. Well, if you turn up on time, on the screen.
My mother comes first. Forget Mick. Mom is first.
I understand all that, but if I just say yes, stuff has turned up, then
nice.
I remember you went on and on saying the guy was going to get a lot of the stuff off your thing for helping him. I was like, okay, let's.
Mate, I'm telling you, you need to go back and check the first part of the stream. I'm telling you, it's over 300 quid's worth. Easy, gotta be. Easy.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Lots of stuff.
Do you know what?
Kenny, you got to watch that over again when we're done because he shows it all, pulling it all out. It's pretty cool stuff.
Mrs. P was doing my head. She's like, "What are you?" Not that it's a problem. I have my own money, but she's like, "What are you buying?" I'm like, "This is not me." Anything with Micks Mowers because I've got this thing going right. If I want to pretend someone's bought me something, I write to Micks Mowers, and she thinks it's one of my subscribers have bought it. So if I want to buy myself something, put it to Micks Mowers. It's done. Super cool. Let me get through this chat a bit.
Till the MasterCard statement comes in.
So this is Toby. He was asking about the strimmer, guys. So this is a strimmer that's getting hot. Apparently, it's getting hot and seems then it dies. It will do. When you have it, when you have to leave it, you have to leave it for a while to start it again. So
sounds like
main reasons for a strimmer overheating, guys.
Dirt in the fins.
Yeah, could be dirt in the fins.
Lean mixture.
I reckon it's too lean. That's what I reckon it is.
It could be a bad coil, and it's just kicking out when it gets hot.
Or timing, if the flywheel key sheared slightly a little bit too advanced.
Could be.
That's about 6 hours worth of work right there.
Yeah. Well, what does the spark plug look like? Is it all ashen white, or is it like a nice chocolate brown, or is it?
Good question,
Exactly. That's the answer.
Nice, Stella. Nice.
Did we lose Henry? Yeah, Henry went, didn't he? Oh, he's still trying to come back now. So let us know what the spark plug looks like. There goes. There's the old man. Here up it comes. Let me get through this chat. I don't like to ignore people. Where is your beer, Steve? It says Mower Mike, Texas. Now, I did see a comment on Breeze on Chicanic's community tab, and it said on there, "Can't you find someone else a bit more local? Hint, hint, wink, wink. To do a live stream with." Says Mower Mike, Texas HQ. Now.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely fantastic, you know, to have you guys come and grace this little old channel, you know. And I say it every single week. This is where we all come to chill out, you know. This is our downtime, our enjoyment time, you know. I know that Stella doesn't generally do a great deal anyway, you know, and in here she'll pretend she's busy, and really she ain't.
Hey.
But it is nice just to sit back and chill out. So I want to chat to you, Bruce. Slow motion, flywheel jumping about 2 foot up in the air, and you put in this slow motion face like that. What was all that all about?
Well, you know, I get after that happens. I've done 4 or 5 of those slow motion flywheel launches with a propane torch, right? And somebody always says, well, I use a hammer and a pry bar to get that flywheel off of there. Yeah, that's if the flywheel key is okay. But if that flywheel key has been sheared, there's metal right in the side that right into the shaft cone of that flywheel key. And I just love doing that. Whenever I get one that pops off like that, I do it in slow motion.
I had one hit me right here one time from a scooter because I was right beside it. So
that explains a lot.
Well, yes, it does. And after that, I said, I got to put the nut back on this thing. So I always put the nut back on now, and it goes bam right into the nut.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But
but yeah,
the worst video.
Just a little, yeah. Well, I wasn't making videos of me hitting myself in the head.
Well,
I didn't think it was
I apparently came in at the wrong moment.
Oh, there he is.
Lawnmower detective.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, lawnmower detective. There he is. The defective detective. What
all
the
dressed
heck?
up and nowhere to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey.
All the squirrels and raccoons were tucked in their beds.
Hey, lawnmower detective. Check that out.
Yeah, I like your badge, man.
You like that right there?
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't ruin the sticker though. I just put some double-sided tape on there so I wouldn't ruin the sticker.
Smarter than you look. Smarter than you look.
Also, detective, I got to show you this. My kids came home with a box of donuts. No, this is cool. They came home with a box of donuts yesterday, and I burst out laughing. I said, "You got to be kidding me! Check this out."
Oh, there
yeah. Donut time.
Donut time.
Unbelievable.
Good timing, Mick.
It's what Lord Mother sent me.
Well, Mick, I do believe it. I left a comment earlier that you can eat those and they'll go down okay, but they do not come out very easy.
They're stress donuts when you're working on engines.
Yeah, stress donuts.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Stress donuts.
Hayes Machinery says he'll be coming up, guys. If there's room, yeah, as long as you got your signed permission to play slip done, James, from your wife, mate. Otherwise, I can't let you up here.
As long as it's got my
today.
Amazon wish list. Like.
I've got an Amazon wish list. I'm telling you. So, what have you been up to then, Bree? I see you had on your last little video, you had your friend who you picked up via YouTube. A keen gardener. I see you had a bit of a day out and a bit of a brunch by the looks of it, or something going on.
Yes. The reason that I got into YouTube at all was because of her, and so it was really cool to be able to. She's got about 500,000 subscribers.
Wow.
And I found her a few years ago. And I got into gardening from watching her videos and then doing YouTube from her videos. And she was just like the most inspirational person you could possibly, be watching. Because I don't know how anybody could dislike any of her videos. It's beyond me because she's nothing but happy and jolly and light. And it's crazy that, anybody cannot like that. But
okay.
So I just was appreciating her.
It's probably just because people who dislike videos, in particular mine, are just sad, lonely individuals.
Exactly.
I think too. I think they're unhappy with themselves.
I think they've got issues.
I haven't finished yet. Who have got no personality, and no self-esteem, and definitely no content of their own, and no inspiration to make anything, or because they can't make anything because they're frightened they get it wrong and can't take personal judgment. I'll stop now because I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
That's generally the reason.
They have no knowledge of Mick's wish list.
Well, do you know what? Even the professionals get it wrong, right? And if you're happy to sit on your little soapbox, do a little video, and when someone says, "Yeah, you done that wrong, old kiddie, didn't you? You balls that up." Yep, fair enough. Hands up. Yeah, that's me. I got it wrong. Yeah, that's all you got to do. The other day, I put an engine together. Right, I'd done a crankshaft swap because the crankshaft was too small for the mower I wanted. I did a new crankshaft. Put all the camshaft back in. Yeah, lovely. Put it up on the bench. Put it all together. Pull the pull cord. Absolutely no compression whatsoever. Not a thing. And I was sitting there scratching my head, thinking, No, the piston rod, the piston rod's on, the cranks in, the cams. It's all
Time's up.
going on.
Timing's lined up.
No, you can't have timing lined up when you don't have a flywheel.
I thought maybe you didn't put a valve in.
I had no flywheel on it. The flywheel was on the floor.
How'd you put the shroud on? You didn't notice when you put the shroud on?
No, I didn't notice a thing. I was just in mode. I just put that on, pull the cord, nothing. I darned near give myself whiplash pulling it so hard, expecting the compression to be there. What a twat. So yeah, but you know, we all get it wrong, right? We all get it wrong. You know, I did a video last week. Well, I forgot to even connect the fuel line up. I was sitting there pulling it like a hero, and it wouldn't start, and the fuel line was still had a pair of forceps on it.
Three things.
That's right. That's the Holy Trinity right there. The three of them.
Three things: fire, oxygen,
spark, fuel, and air.
Yeah. I bet at any of that.
Can I interrupt?
You can interrupt.
Steve, I'm rebuilding a little 5-horse horizontal, just like the one you did, Briggs, and it's going to be a good video. I didn't even have the carburetor on. I didn't have the muffler on, and I'm squirting gas with a little, squirter can, and the fire jumped from the output to the input of the carburetor, and the whole thing went up in fire. But I got it out right away. I'm going to leave it in. I've edited that into the video. I'll be releasing it hopefully by Tuesday.
It's what happened. In one of my videos, in fact, I think it's the one I just did today, or edited today. A bloke, a real nice old boy, and it's a real sad case, really it is. I sold this old boy a lawnmower 2.5 years ago, and he texts me to say, I think to say it's not working, but it was really gobbledygook. The text, I couldn't make hide nor hair out of it.
Okay.
Right? So I thought, what's going on here? So I said, sorry, mate, I don't understand what you're saying, buddy. So in the end, his grandson or his son messaged to say, sorry, my dad had a massive stroke, and he's finding it really hard to message and what have you. He can drive. So anyway, he said, the lawnmower's not working. Can you have a look at it? So yeah, so he turned up, and this old boy, he's got to be about 65, 70 years old. He turned up and he can barely talk at all. And I was like, just take your time. I'm in no rush. Just say what you got to say, and I'll sit here till you get it out, But it's frustrating because the brain knows what it wants to say, but it's just not coming out. So anyway, it turns out, I think I don't know. It might be because of his situation. He might have filled the tank up with water because it was 3/4 of a pint of water and 1/4 of a pint of fuel. There's no way that water got in there via the rain. It wouldn't have happened. So anyway, I done that. But I forgot what I was saying now. What were we talking about? No, it's gone.
Dementia.
Talk about getting old.
No, I'm getting old now.
The old guy with the water in the gas can.
Yeah, I did that. So, but it's so nice for him to come back. And he said to me, I don't want anyone else working on my machine but you. It's been the best mower I've ever had. And I did him a real cheap deal. Literally just drained the system out, flushed it through, quick carburetor cleaner, and he had it back within 2 hours. He was absolutely well happy,
Pro bono.
Bree, you better behave yourself. The old man's in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Hey, speaking of that, I got a question for Bree. I got a question for Bree.
What's that?
I'm setting you up right now for a beautiful, shameless plug.
Oh no.
I have heard through the grapevine that you may be a musician/singer. You have gigs coming up. What's going on with that? Tell us about that.
How do you know about that?
Well, there's an
I
amp
got
in the
friends in
background.
low places, just like Bruce does.
I am in a band actually. I have we cover classic rock. We do originals also, but we have had our band for about 6-7 years now. And I have a festival that we're playing in October called Rocktoberfest here in town, and then we're doing a gig at one of a couple towns over in September. And other than that, we've been real slow this year because I've been busy doing other things, and COVID totally messed us up. We couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't have anybody in their restaurants and bars anyway. So, but yeah, I have a band. Who told you?
I'm not telling you. They said, Steve, don't tell her.
Okay, it's fine.
I reckon it was
my question is, can we go online somewhere to see you do this?
Yes. the name of my band is called Hooker Red. Hooker Red. It's a color. It's not a profession. Okay? It is the color of
It just keeps getting worse.
It is a color of the interior of a Camaro that we are restoring. But anyways,
Cool.
so my son at the time, he was like 5, 6 years old, and we would tell him that it was going to be black with Hooker Red interior, and then so he said it's so cute that's how we named the band. So yes,
Right on.
I have an old rock band, and
I think I'm going to change the name of my channel to Rock Hard Abs.
Okay.
Look at that internet, huh?
oh Lord.
Look at that internet, Nick. Look at that.
That's
Oh, my
me.
God.
That's my husband in the furry thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
You can't hide on the internet. Everything's
That
there.
is
That's cool.
that is Mr.
So-
Chicanic with a red feather boa on.
He's the hooker.
Yeah.
Where do we go? Okay, I can Google Hooker Red.
Okay, now
And
the YouTube
where-
videos, I didn't put any up in like 5 years. I have some old ones up there. They're scary. We're much better than that. Huh?
On YouTube?
You can now that it's out, and you're
Wow,
going to be
look
able to
at
find. You're going to be.
Oh,
No
my
way.
Lord.
Look at that. Holy cow. Don't tell us you're not a hooker. Come on.
That's awesome.
Camaro red, my ass. Don't give it that.
Nice.
I'm embarrassed now.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Mick, did you put on there
We'll
not
have a good
suitable
time.
for children in the stream?
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to call. There's a few older people on the stream. I'm gonna have to let them just calm down a bit. Get a bit out of hand. You lot down there, just give yourself a minute. Just calm yourselves down a bit. Go and take your Henry. Take your meds.
See, here's one though. If your mower repair is not good, you're gonna get this look.
Oh my Lord!
That's awesome.
Come with your mower, you'll get that face. All right. That's the don't bring your mower back face.
Oh my God, I am so happy I brought this up now.
Yeah.
This is
Made
awesome.
the stream.
You know what? There's no other better way to trash someone's live stream. Cheers for that, Steve. You are an absolute diamond.
Looks like you got a little bit of
If she gets
Steppenwolf
real
going
mad
on in
at
the
you, she'll
background
start
there, Bree.
yelling at you.
Unbelievable.
All right.
You can find-
I don't know whether anyone else knows, but Bree, funnily enough, I play the bluegrass banjo.
Oh, you do? Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I play the bluegrass banjo. Yeah, bit of bluegrass. Yeah, I'm not very good. I'm learning, but
Everyone
Oh,
says
you're for
that.
real. Awesome. If you can really play the banjo, that's awesome.
I
can
have
play
heard
it.
the banjo's
I can
super
play.
hard.
It took
It is
a
hard.
little while to learn how to not use my nails, but to use picks. It took a little while to figure that out and to leave your thumb planted on the bass.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm getting
Yeah.
It's missing a string, eh?
it, mate.
Actually-
I am missing more than a string. I'm telling you that. You know that.
Hey,
Mr.
Bree,
Decanic,
I just got to ask one question, Bree.
Uh-huh.
Is this like your sideline until the Grammy comes in, or what's the deal?
That was from the beginning of time too. No, but the music that I play in my videos at the beginning and the end when the Chicanic logo is up, that's actually my husband ripping it up on guitar. The solo at the end that's one of our original songs.
Cool.
Ducanic says bluegrass rules. Yeah, it does. I do like bluegrass. I've been watching some YouTube videos, and there are actually some very, very, very attractive young ladies who can play bluegrass. Oh man, like you would not believe. They just sit on a little tiny picket fence, and they are giving it some. It's absolutely outrageous. And also some kids, some real young kids, little 12-year-old lads, absolutely rocking it in their bedroom playing the banjo. Absolutely unbelievable, man. It's crazy good.
I play spoons now because I cut my thumb off in high school, so I can't play.
Enough of that, Stella. So
You play the spoons.
I do.
Well,
I play spoons.
Well, that fits right in with bluegrass, doesn't it?
It does, and that's why I started playing spoons, because once I cut my thumb off, I couldn't play string things anymore.
Yeah.
It was ugly.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I could imagine too. Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Wait,
No,
I just looked online and I was looking at some of Bree's song titles, and one of them got me here.
No.
It says "Rock Out with Your Tongue Out."
Yeah.
Does
Over here in the UK, we have a very, very similar saying, but it doesn't involve the word tongue. It involves something else.
Oh.
Yes.
It's just what we
I
say.
have a feeling that might be a dude canic is responsible for that, not chick canic.
No, when we were first doing it, I had shirts made, and on the back of it was our the tour. What did I call it? It was rode hard and put up.
Rode hard and put away wet.
put up wet.
Yeah, the rode hard and put up wet tour.
Absolutely unreal. So now all of a sudden, everyone's opinion of this country backyard mechanic lass who repairing engines in a lean-to shack has now been blown right out the water.
I didn't do it. It was Steve.
Well, I don't think it was Steve. I think it was Duke Canic. I think he's dropped you in it. I think he's dropped you right in it. Is what I think's happened. But anyway, it's all good. So can we now get back to the conversation? Now we've all had our top up of Bree dancing around the stage, getting all the big one. So you saw your friend, which was nice. Was it good meeting up? You looked like you had a good time.
It was. It wasn't at her store. It was at couple of towns over in Conway, Arkansas. They have this where they do their own bees and have their own honey that they spin it right there in the store and sell it online. And it's called I don't even remember the Brothers Honey, and it's delicious. If you like honey, get online, order it. Well, it's sort of part of the UK, but if you like honey, it's delicious. Brothers Honey.
Is it called Dude Honey?
No, not Dude Honey. My honey. I got my honey, dude.
Because I would not like to put into Google search "dude honey," and I'm not too keen on the idea of putting into Google search "hooker red." I don't know what will come up in my Google search.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Steve's fault.
Don't apologize. I'm gonna do it. See what happens to my computer.
Bruce, don't do it. You'll get shut down.
How you doing, James?
We got James in the house. How you doing, James?
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Doing all right, mate. Doing all right.
I'm all very well, but I think my internet is pretty terrible.
Well, to be fair, James, given the current conversation at the moment, it's probably not a bad thing at the moment. To be fair, so
like that, is it?
All I want now is some Devonshire boys coming up in tight jeans like that. So I'm closing the panel down. But,
I think James just missed the last 10 minutes of the stream.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
So have you been busy in the shop then, Bree?
Yo, we're still slammed. Yeah, we're still 3 weeks out on riders, and I'm getting in at least 2 cycles a day and knocking them out. But yeah, and then push mowers, they're just never ending. But yeah, we're busy.
Hey, can I ask you, you're 3 weeks out on riders. Does that have anything to do with parts coming slowly?
No, we have not had that big of an issue other than like the video I just showed, the camshaft that Briggs is out of OEM camshafts right now, which that sucks. So especially when we had a warranty one just a while back that you have to have OEM equipment for. Yes. And the aftermarkets, they just break the first time you use them. So other than that, we really haven't we've seen things that might, like we go to order it, it's not there that day, but a day later, day or two later, it's there. The reason we're 3 weeks out is because we're like the only shop. The town I'm in has over 100,000 people, like 110, 120,000 people. Mm-hmm. We're the only shop on this side of town. All the other shops are on the other side of town. So we get tons of people in, and it's an Amazon here if you don't have lawn equipment. So we constantly have like 40 riders at the shop from March, that we're turning in and out. We're doing at least, he probably knocks out 4 to 5 a day at least. That's my husband. He works on all the riders. And so, and they're just coming in, going out all the time. So when I did that video and I showed the pan of all the riders and everybody's like, oh, you're never going to catch up. I'm like, well, half of these are ready to be picked up and half of these are, need to be fixed. But yeah, it's we're crazy. I don't know why we do it. But you can't hire any more help. So it's just, it falls to the walls for 7 months.
If you can't hire any more help, Bree, Ray said he will work for nothing part time in the summer. There you go.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
That would be right. Okay, I'm gonna have to look over here and see.
Excuse me. Michael Roberts has put a sort of a statement in there, and I think we can all answer this truthfully. I think he was watching a video done by Terrell just the other week. Terrell was working on a Suffolk engine, which I kindly sent him some spare parts to, because it's a 1960s engine, something like that. So to pull or not to pull, or to whack with a big hammer, or what? How are we taking off flywheels? I know, Bruce, you did one just the other day with a puller. Very nice.
A puller and heat.
Hammer all the way.
I use a pneumatic chisel with the blunt.
I do that too.
Okay, so let's start with the bottom, because James is in the UK and he probably is just like me. James, what do you use, mate?
Hammer.
Big hammer. A big hammer and pry bar. What about you? What about you, Hank?
Wait for
I,
the hate.
either or, the hammer or a good puller. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, DNR? I can't keep you quiet for love nor money.
Puller.
A puller.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Steve-O?
To get a flywheel off, is that what we're talking about right now?
Yeah.
I will put the nut back on the shaft loose, and I will, if I can't pry it a little bit and pop it off in a couple shots, then I'll stop right there, and then I will actually use a little heat maybe and try it again. And if that doesn't work, absolutely a puller after that, because you don't want to damage that crankshaft at the top. Right?
What about you? What about you, Ken?
When it comes to chainsaws, like I said, a blunt tip and a pneumatic muffler chisel will take them right off. If it's an old Kohler that's been down there for 30 years, puller, a little heat, and then a little wrap, and boom,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Chicanic?
A little bit of everything, just like Ken was saying, because I work on the 2 cycles. The backpack blowers, they're sometimes real hard to get off the pneumatic, punch. So.
What about you, Shorty?
Well, puller every time. I'm too short.
So I think for me, I've got an air chisel and they work okay, but they don't always do the job though.
That's
Definitely not.
No, they sometimes dance around for me.
Yeah. If you can get it just right, and also if the crankshaft's got the little divot in it as well. If it hasn't got the divot, it's going to dance around. But do you know what? I'm not really a puller sort of guy. I'm just put the nut back on and turn the camera off and just whack it with a big club hammer, and off it comes, and turn the camera back on again.
I had one customer put red Loctite on his by mistake. That was fun.
Oh, really?
On a flywheel nut?
On a flywheel. No, on the flywheel. The taper.
On the that's the Tecumseh taper.
Oh, yeah. It took about 8,000 degrees of heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce, what are you just like?
Down to join James now. How you doing, James?
So I mean, it all depends, because I know Terrell was whacking that Suffolk engine, but it clearly said in the manual.
It does say in the manual,
right,
to use a pry bar, upwards pressure, and give it a whack with a club. The only problem is with those little tiny Suffolks, it's very similar to like a chainsaw or a trimmer, weed whacker, whatever you want to call it. Those little crankshafts are really, really thin in diameter. And if you slightly knock them off center, I have actually just broken a crankshaft straight in half. Just snapped it, gone. And that's with a direct hit with a club hammer. It's just snapped in half. So you have got to be a bit careful. But I think you do what works. If you put, I mean, look at you, Bruce. The other day, you put that puller on and you give it some pressure with your left hand, your good left hand. You give it some good pressure. You put a bit of oil down there, a bit of heat, warmed it up and what have you, and it still jumped about a foot in the air.
Mm-hmm.
They do, but you have to do what you have to do.
I start with the air hammer. I go to a brass hammer and the nut with a pry. If that doesn't do it, I turn on the camera and then I do the heat and the puller.
Yeah. You just do what you can do to get a job done. Because some of them flywheels, man, they're on there and they've been on there for such a long time.
Well, especially if they're sheared. If they're sheared, that metal is right around the whole shaft.
Yeah,
I agree 100%, Bruce. If it's a sheared flywheel key, it's way harder to get off.
Yeah.
I've had
to come back the next day to have a go at it because it was still. I had to leave it soaking overnight. It just will not come off. So
I hate leaving stuff overnight because there I am laying at 4 o'clock in the morning going, well, should I have done this?
Dude Canic says uses me to get them off.
Yeah. That's what I thought about that after I said that, and I was like, actually, no, I make my husband do it.
That works good.
I know, right?
He looks like he's about the right size to take off the flywheel off of a 10 horsepower Briggs updraft.
Yeah.
Dirt Rider says always take the ignition module off before starting shocking as well. Yeah, you can do. I don't always. I'm truthfully honest. There's a little tiny gap in there for you to talk about.
10,000.
That's why. That's 10,000. That's why it's there. So you can get away with it. Sounds like baby came to get the flywheel off for me. Sounds like baby. Can you come to get his flywheel off for me?
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
I tell you so. He's right on you today. He's giving you plenty of stick today.
I know, right? He's busting me out.
He's not mucking about. So how are you doing, James? Are you been busy, mate? Oh, James. You know that brand new product line you just recently launched at the moment.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
The knickers.
Yeah. You never guess what I got.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What you got?
You never guess. You're going to be so proud of me.
Yeah, it's a Makita.
Oh, sorry, it's a Makita.
Makita.
Where are you still in the 1990s? Are you? It's back when Right Said Fred was at number 1, wasn't it? That was popular.
Oh.
What are you doing down there, Bruce?
What do you got? Chick cam down there, Bruce?
What are you looking at?
Hey, what are you doing, Bruce?
I went to her Facebook page.
What Facebook page?
The Breeze Facebook page for the band.
Oh, for the band.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Bree, I have to ask you this quick question. Are any of your band Hooker Red, is any of that copyrighted?
Any of that what?
Copyrighted?
Yeah, I know. I could have blown it there.
No, I don't think we've copyrighted anything.
Perfect.
Steve's going to use it in his videos now.
You are?
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Just say who it is, too. Make sure you know.
You'll see.
Steve's going to have a new intro.
Now you see what happened because the last time Steve was giving me a bit of stick, I said about I'm going to get him back, and I'm still compiling that. So Steve is now lynching onto you to try and get you. So all I would say to you, Bree, is you got up your game, girl. You got to try and get Steve back now.
It was sort of my Superman thing. I was like, Chicanic by day, rocker chick at night. You weren't supposed to know that it was all together.
Oh, Duke Canic says yes, it is. Apparently, yes, it is. It's all copyrighted, Steve. You can't use it.
Oh.
No, I don't believe that now.
I don't take care of all that.
Not falling for that. Hey, Bruce.
It's going to be popping up in all our videos.
I totally cut Bruce off right here. What were you going to say, Bruce, about the band?
Nothing.
I thought you were going to show a video or something.
Well, I was trying to do something with my camera, but I was totally, because I got the headphones on, I didn't get the sound right, and probably a good thing. Probably a good thing.
Well, I could possibly get it up on my screen and share the screen and have a little look. I could do that, couldn't I?
Yeah,
let's do that. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there's a little bit of a Pat Benatar sound there.
Figure it out.
You guys just chat amongst yourself for 2 minutes. I'll just have a little look.
So Bree,
Bree is
I got
biting
another
her
question.
nails now.
You said that you're classic rock. What does that mean? 80s classic rock?
Some. I grew up on malt shop music. Actually, that was my thing. But then I, was a '90s girl, so I liked all the '90s stuff too.
Oh, it sounds like Pat Benatar.
My husband, he's 10 years older than me, so he's flaming '80s. And then the other guys in the band, it's really eclectic. So yeah, but a lot of Janis Joplin, Guns N' Roses, a little bit of everything. So.
Bruce, did you just say she sounds like Pat Benatar?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love Pat
hit me
Benatar.
with your best saw. Yeah.
I call her Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar. Yeah. Hey, Kenny, what did you just show us?
No, I said if she was into the malt shop stuff, I got my 1951 Jupa.
That's
No
awesome.
way.
That's awesome.
That thing is worth $10,000 where I live.
Well, no, restored about 75. I've had a few of them over the years. I used to restore them years ago when I was young and stupid and had money.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Kept going till you ran out of money.
Hey, Kenny, can you do the Fonzie thing where you just go bang on it and it
I could probably hook up a limit switch to do that, a little micro switch. Right now it's on free play, so you don't have to put coins in. But that's
Arthur
what I grew up
Fonzarelli.
all doo-wop music. My mother and my father was all about doo-wop, so that's what I grew up on.
I remember it.
cool.
Henry and I would remember that.
Yeah.
There used to be a guy in New York every Sunday night, Don K. Reed's doo-wop shop, and I would listen to 50s all Sunday night, every night.
I used to go to my favorite diner where they had them at each booth, you know. That
Yeah.
was really right.
You mean this? Hold on. You mean one of these things here? A 3W1 wall box? Where is it?
Yeah.
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 Go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's called the Seaberg 3W1 wall box, most popular wall box ever.
Yeah. Stick in a quarter and
Place for a quarter. I was into all
my
that stuff,
Lord.
diner furniture, tables, all that crap.
What?
Nothing. I want to say, yeah, this is crazy. I don't think I can show half of these.
Don't do it.
I think Steve's over there. Steve's over there
Well, Mick,
recording
you've
your
got
music.
to now.
So what do you think about Dad Chicanic?
She is literally
one of
biting her
them-
nails.
One of them, she got a cross on, and you shouldn't be wearing a cross with that sort of get up.
I am. I don't know. That's not me. That's not me.
Yeah.
Who's that then?
It's Hooker Red.
Suspenders should go higher than that. My Lord. I'm coming.
This coming from Mr. Mankini.
What are you doing, Steve?
I like a Mick. I loved when
Oh, sorry, I
Carol,
forgot to mute my
when
mic.
Carol actually smelled and put on your Mankini. That was priceless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, that was cool.
Gross.
Wasn't it? Do you know what? He's a good for a laugh kind of guy, and he is funny. He's cool. You know, he was right in the stuck with that lawnmower engine, and I was happy to help him. But yeah, I put it in there, and he said, "What is this? Is this a mask for a big-headed person?" The next thing you know, he's got a mankini on. Terrell is just knocks it out of the park.
Hey, you guys
That's not
want
the
to see
one
what I got in the
edition,
mail?
is it?
I want
Yeah.
to show you what I got in the mail.
What, more
Check
free
this
stuff
out.
from Walbro?
No. Check this out.
Ooh.
Oh,
Where are
You know what those say on them?
Probably.
Same thing as this says right here.
Oh, another sponsor. There you
Cool.
go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know where I got that from?
Milwaukee.
Where?
No, where?
No, but nobody knows. Come on. Hey, James, I bet you know.
I was going to say, didn't James give away about 1,000 of those?
He's the new Milwaukee dealer.
Absolutely, you have
For the
absolutely
true
no
supporters.
shame at all, James. Do you? he would
These are
rather
awesome screwdrivers, man.
Wait,
would
does it
rather
say
say-
Hayes
Well,
on the
what a
back?
different cheeky
Steve?
photo of Steve, eh?
He would rather send stuff all the
What
way
a
over to
different cheeky
Vancouver
photo.
and not, then just send it down south. Absolute, you got no shame at all, James. I thought you were playing.
To be fair, he fair and square won our competition on the live stream. So
That is true. That
To
is
be
true.
fair,
And
to be fair, I will give you that one. But hey ho, there's always, you can do that.
Mick, do us a favour.
Say again, James.
Can you do us a favour? Your tool tray.
Yeah.
Your tool tray behind you, on your toolbox.
Yeah.
The magnetic one.
Yeah.
The massive glare off the back of your head.
yeah. Thank you. James, thank you.
I tell you what, James, hold on. Okay, it's no problem, James. I will sort that for you right now. Hang on.
There you go.
There you go. Sorted. Now you ain't got to look at it, have you, brother?
The sunlight is reflecting right off the back of your head,
That
mate.
was great.
So Joe says that Bree, she can rock. Oh my lord, you got a new fan base coming up now, Bree. I'm telling you.
This isn't going to hurt you unless you don't want to be successful.
Well, I didn't want people to, like, I wasn't trying to push that as my thing. It was,
Well, you know what?
thing, but it don't matter. It's what it is.
In our inner selves, we're all shy, introverted, and overly self-conscious. So we
Exactly.
we overcome it by doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So Bree, I started that whole thing with an ulterior motive. So now you're getting a big fan base for your band now because I brought it up. All I request is that you make me a T-shirt that says Tecumseh on the back.
On the button. Bree.
No, my hooker
you
red
do
shirts-
realize that.
Oh, now he's down with us.
You do realize that all your future videos, we need you singing when you're doing your repairs now. It's going to be requested again and again.
As long as I think what you should do is if that's going to be if that's become a thing, I think you should get Ducanic always in the background when you're like, getting down and dirty, doing a camshaft change and this, that, and the other. Just have Ducanic just walk past with a red feather boa in the background and just see what comments you get. Just see what people say.
I'm going to do that.
Does he still have a beard?
Yeah. Oh, it's way long. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So ZZ Top.
Yes, he just died. One of the guys just died here at 72 years of age, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So my Hooker Red shirts used to say, "I spent the night with Hooker Red." That was the shirts I sold for my band.
You can
I'll buy one right now.
I took a night with Hooker Red.
Well, you go out to the show and you spent the night with Hooker Red.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Why don't you use your own music?
I do,
on
and
your
throughout
show?
it, I do. The beginning and the end is my husband's. I mean, it's one of our original songs, and it's him playing guitar.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Listen to the end one because that's like the amazing guitar solo at the end.
Hey, there you go. YouTube can't do anything about that. It's your own music.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool.
Music is the hardest thing in YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Come on in. Just one sec.
I do get comments. I do get comments on my
mute.
channel sometimes that say, "Thank you so much, Steve, for not having any annoying music."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't use music, but
When you use original music, do you have to have somebody okay it, or how do you get it on your video?
I just sold a lawnmower.
Oh,
there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Blow that up, Mick.
Where's that?
Ben's advertising.
Dude Canic. Huh.
Unbelievable.
We always knew that.
A fisherman.
There he is. There you go, Steve. You got to get
My
permission.
man.
There you go.
There he is.
Yes.
Lovely
Dude
that beard.
Canic. Dude Canic, it's nice to meet you, buddy.
I mean, it's hard.
Hey, buddy, do you mind telling
What's up,
us just can you tell us just your first name?
Ron. Can you hear?
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Oh. Can you hear?
Ron.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm on I can't hear what she's hearing, so because
right.
I'm not cool.
You're
So
not cool.
Bree and Ron. Awesome.
On delay.
Yeah.
He's not plugged in.
He's on his tablet and I'm on his computer, so he's hearing it a few seconds after I am.
Oh, before.
That's cool. Nice to meet you, Ron.
There it's going through now.
I know it's going and going and going.
You're behind, like way far behind.
Yeah, no,
It's not gonna work out that way.
I don't know what's going on.
That's probably what happens in Devon.
Sorry, I'm coughing. It is the smoke in the air here.
Anyway, I wanted to tell what I want to do is I want to tell a story about the boa. You know.
Oh, the red boa.
Yeah.
Because I did hear everyone talk about the boa, and the thing is that Bray requested that nobody have anything on but black, so I go get this red feather boa and put it on for the band picture, and she murdered the boa. She took it apart, tore it into a million pieces, and threw it away after the picture.
Jealousy, pure jealousy.
I was not.
I loved that boa.
Yeah.
I love that
Right
boa.
on stage.
Was it the end of a song and you were rocking and you were like smashing your guitar on the floor?
Nick,
and all
Nick,
that?
you can put a red feather boa on your Amazon wish list and just use Bree's address. You'll get one.
Only if Makita do one. I'll have a red Makita one. But then James would probably send it to Steve anyway, and that'd be the end of that. So there's no point after.
Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah,
Milwaukee.
Get it
You
right,
you
man.
gotta get your tools right now.
Hi, James. Just talking about you.
I gotta drop out. I just sold a lawnmower. I gotta go load it into an SUV. Isn't that fun?
Oh, I broke no worries, funny boy.
How many lawnmowers have you loaded into an SUV? I'll be back in
Hold the
5.
handles down properly so you don't pinch that cable, buddy.
Yes, but then the cables, if you do it too often, they break.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, funny you should start talking about lawnmowers. Milwaukee have just announced that they're bringing out a 21-inch battery lawnmower.
No way.
I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't already.
I thought they already had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this will be the first one. Obviously,
Are they actually making it, or are they just putting the name Milwaukee on the generic ego, whatever the, all made in China ones are?
Yeah.
all we've seen is one picture so far. So
It'll actually be a Wilco special. A Wilco special is because they're red. Just going to put a Milwaukee sticker on it. That's all we're going to do.
Yeah. Hey, that's actually pretty cool, James. Hey, on that note, though, Stella, that's just reminded me of something a couple weeks ago when we were talking about the Walbro spark plugs.
Oh, yeah.
And we were wondering, so I did get a response back from the engineer at Walbro. Walbro spark plugs are manufactured by Autolite.
Oh,
interesting.
So just so you know, they're not the Chinese like torches or something like that. They're actually made. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping he would say NGK or Bosch or Champion or something, but they're manufactured by Autolite.
Autolite's okay.
Walbro on that.
And they're manufactured in Autolite's factory in China, right?
100%. They're made on. Oh yeah, you know what? Probably. I don't know, but probably, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw an article. Autolite manufacturing moved to China. There you go.
Yeah.
What factory hasn't moved to China by now?
It's true.
I know. They all have.
Oh, there's another article.
I can
Now
see Mick
Autolite
ordering
made
a board
in
of
China, poor quality. Yeah, I love that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mick's busy ordering some off of Amazon. Really.
No, he's
Adding them to your wish list, Mick.
He's
checking his wish list to see. Oh, are we gonna get to see Bree? Excellent.
Oh, I thought we were having another What Is It game.
Here's a Bree and
me. That is not me.
Who's that then?
Mick,
Not
this is your
me.
different collection.
That's not me.
Who's that then?
Not me. Not me.
Who's that?
That's not me.
What website am I on?
Nick, what
I
are
don't
you
know where
doing?
you are. That's not me.
it doesn't say who.
Nick, are
For real,
you
not me.
the channels again and you're getting them confused?
Well, that's what come up. I was
You showed us the wrong collection,
dude
Mick.
with a beard on it.
That's the UK version of me.
That's
I
the
guess.
late night with Mick section of his
Well, I put
computer.
USA.
I don't know.
It's 450 and the sun.
I'll find it.
Type in Hooker Red, Arkansas.
I was looking at some of the places you were playing, Bree, a few years ago. Some pretty cool names.
Like.
The pig one, the
Oh, the Blitz Pig.
Blitz Pig, yeah.
Yeah.
A few places.
Uh-huh.
Bunch of festivals.
Mick Shed.
Do it, James.
That's okay. Marilyn Monroe sang me happy birthday last week.
Is that you, Bree?
Yeah, that's me
Okay.
and my husband.
I've got armchairs come up now.
That's pretty cool, Bree. I really got to tell you, that is really cool that you and Ron are doing that.
Oh,
Bree,
awesome.
Stella's watching
Bree,
rock
send
and
me
roll.
Bree, send me a link in the private chat.
Okay, well, I sent you the word of my name to find you. Did you look under my name that I sent in the private chat
I was
for
too
my
scared
Facebook page?
I was too scared to Google that.
Oh, well, that's how you find me on Facebook.
I found you on Facebook.
And it's a black and white picture of me with a microphone, if you see it.
Oh, here we go.
So that's how you spell your first name, B-R-E?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not the
I
cheese.
screwed it up for about 3 months.
Everybody get you
Yeah, I
said
thought it was
cheese in the
BRI.
beginning, so then everybody thought it was spelled the same way as the cheese.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
So what's it short for? Brianna or something?
It's
You don't have to.
Oh, you
tell
don't
us.
have to say.
yeah.
You don't. We'll just leave it at that. Bree. it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I got some crazy people
Sure, Steve.
commenting on my stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at your Twitter page.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm looking
there's a lot of crazy people out there.
Yeah.
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 I heard you guys talking earlier on about trolls and hate on your channels.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get a bit of that.
We get it. Yeah.
Yeah, we had I had some fun the other week with our video, our chainsaw video we put up, but we actually took it down because I found out later that I'd actually misquoted. I'd said something wrong. I was in the wrong.
You know,
So I put the hands up, and then next
never
video
I'm glad
that
you
comes
brought
out,
that
we're
up,
gonna
James,
get it
because I
right.
was going to ask you, did you take that down? And you just answered my question. So why?
Yeah,
why?
we took it down.
But what do you misquote?
So
I
Yeah.
misquoted things in my videos many times.
yeah, the 395 actually has a. I said that it had a large mount on it, and the new saw didn't have a large mount; it had a small mount.
Yeah.
But the 395 actually had a milling mount on it, and we didn't know. So it was like a still large mount instead.
Oh, like one of
So
those little.
in the heat
Are
of
you
the
talking
day-
about the little adapter plate that you can put in there to fit a different bar? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so you can put it's got a completely different one in there. Yeah. So we we went there obviously just presuming it had the right mount on it.
Yeah.
And went to fit the bar on it, and it was on a still large mount on there, not a husky large mount. So in the heat of it, obviously a husky large mount is the distance between your studs, whereas a still large mount is a wider gap.
Yeah.
And me and my naivety said that it had a large mount on it when it didn't. I said it had a small mount on the new one when it didn't have a large mount. So just to save any more hate and trolls, we took the video down because we were completely wrong.
I've taken a couple of videos down too.
That's a shame. I mean, I've said the wrong thing in so many of my videos, and it's a minor, stupid little thing that shouldn't matter anyways. It didn't detract from your video. The video was still awesome.
Oh no!
You know,
You can use video
Obviously, the
editor right
difference
in
is us, we're
YouTube.
trying
Sorry.
Yeah,
But
so we
we'll watch it. Some people
I-
grind you to death with it too.
Yeah.
James,
Yeah, and
listen to what Bruce is saying.
There's video editor right in YouTube, and you can take out a 3-section chunk.
Yes.
And leave the video up, and your subscribers will never even notice that you changed it, and the ones that the future ones won't even know you had a problem.
I never knew that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Good
there's
to know.
video editor right in YouTube, and I wish I could insert clips because sometimes I know.
Yeah,
you can
that would
you
be
can
awesome.
take pieces out, but you can't add pieces in.
No, that's because it's already up and locked, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sort of like the Hotel
But one thing-
California, right?
So it doesn't take the video down. It doesn't like start it again with regards to the views and everything.
Nope.
No.
No,
it
it
doesn't.
just it takes
Let's
out a
just
clip.
say that you're watching along and you've just shoved the screwdriver up your fingernail. and you've said the
I've
F
been there.
word and the S word and
Yeah.
all the other words, and you didn't realize it. You left it up and you've published it, and some nice person goes, "Wow, your language is really bad." And you go back and you watch it. You pull up the editing. You tick that F and the B and the C, and you tick those out, and you're good.
And yep, he's exactly
So
right.
James,
Bruce is correct.
James, did you delete the video or just make it private?
Just made it private.
Oh, you can still fix it.
But we're gonna
Oh yeah,
we're going
then you
to
can fix it, edit it, and
Well,
and let it go back
yeah.
up again, and you still have all the right views, and you know, and you could always pin a comment at the top.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, if you feel
Yeah.
you know, inclined to say something about it, just zip it
Yeah,
out and put it back up.
Yeah, you can put a little oops up there or something like that.
I wasn't
Hey,
too worried
James?
about saying about the mounts. What I
James?
went on to say was that I said, well, if you want to buy this sword, don't forget to buy a new bar. And I was like, oh no.
Okay, so you know what,
So-
James?
So yeah, review that.
Will is going to be able to just figure that out in 2 seconds. Just let Will know how
Cool.
to
I'll get him to look
that
into
you
that.
can do that, and he'll go in there. He'll chop that piece out, and it's good as gold again. And then just
Don't tell me.
re-put it as public again instead of being private or whatever. Just throw it back up as public, and it'll be edited. And you keep all your views. You keep everything the way it is.
It would be nice to have an IT
That's cool.
guy, eh?
Yeah.
it would.
Yeah, James does. James, Will
He
is
probably stays in the carriage house.
freaking, what do you call him, James? He went to
He's got a degree in
university.
filmmaking.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got
And he works
yeah.
in a small engine shop. Smart guy. Smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he spends half of his time doing videos for James.
He spends half the time. He does
Yeah.
our website half the time and the videos the other half the time. So yeah.
Yeah,
he's
get
all right.
Will to fix it for you. He'll do that.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
know.
he'll work. I'll tell him to look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
No,
you don't
cool.
have
Thanks
to
for that,
read
guys.
because all that whole video that you took down, James, that took so much time and so much effort to do it. You can't just scrap that video. Just get
That's
him
right.
to just snip that piece out that you don't like and
You
put
actually-
it back up
yeah.
as public, and you're good.
Actually,
You're
use a
golden.
little pair of scissors on each end, and you
That's it.
delete.
What I think I might do is we're gonna redo the video, but in our own yard. And what I'll do is address the problems I mentioned, and then we'll put that video back up again afterwards, so people will go back and watch.
No, do not address the problems. If they're not in a video, don't create a new problem.
I'll still
will.
read a bit about amount. I'll delete the bit about people having to say that they've got to buy a different bar. So
Right.
I'll address that bit, but not the I'm quite happy to have problems. It's just when I give people actual bad information.
Well, people watch YouTube for imperfection, but they don't watch it for perfection.
Oh, that's a really good way of putting it, Bruce.
That's
That's a really good
exactly
way of
right.
putting it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there are
Thanks, Bruce.
definitely some
Gabby-
people out there that will watch your video looking for mistakes, so they can go thumbs down. You just pronounced that word wrong. You did this. You did that.
Yeah.
So they can
Yeah,
put a
well,
negative comment.
I was on a stream once. It might have been Terrell's stream when he invited me up last time. I had some American gentleman saying, "Who is this British idiot? I can't understand a word he's speaking. What language is he speaking?"
Sorry, what did you
hello?
say?
We
hello.
struggle as well, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I'm speaking the same language as you,
And
but
we got
you
it from
guys
us.
just mucked with it a bit later on. You know,
That's right.
that's what happened. So Gavin is saying, "Great panel once again, Mick. Do you ever get anybody like Donny Boy or Terrell on together? It would make good viewing." So, shall we put it into writing now? Who's up for Micks Mowers Christmas Bash? Anyone interested in doing that this year?
Yeah, we did it last year. Too much fun. Too much fun.
Yeah, too much fun.
I don't know what it is, but sure.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching that.
So last year we had Steve-O. Steve was up. We had Bruce was up as well. We had Terrell Fixes All and Gang. We had Double Wide 6, the Mower Medic, Musty 1, Henry from Mowers and Blowers, Zippo Varga.
Bruce.
Ruby's
Did you have Bob?
daughter.
Double Wide 6 Bob, yeah. Whose daughter?
Sorry, I did a little song on my last video, and Zippo Varga, his truck's name's Ruby, and mine truck's name's Frank, and Frank and Ruby got together.
Ruby and Frank, yes, I saw that. Yeah.
So they got along like birds and feathers.
So Mick, Christmas bash. I will get Donnie Boy 73 on that.
Good.
Okay, cool.
I will guarantee you that. Hey, all it takes for me is one phone call. One phone call.
Walbro is speed dial 2 and Zayman speed dial 3.
No, but all joking aside,
Right. We all say the same thing about that Steve chap now.
I guarantee you, if you do another Christmas bash, Mick, guarantee it, I will get Donnie Boy 73 on.
Hey, Steve, what is James on your speed dial, Steve? What is James, number 4? What's Steve or James on your speed dial?
Number 1.
Oh, that's a quick answer.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an old guy. What's a speed dial?
I know, right?
That's a good question.
Mr. Powers says, "Don't Donny Boy and Terrell get any on anymore?" Yeah, they do. They had a bit of a tate, as we call it over here in the UK. But since then, they've buried the hatchet and got on with things. It's just, I think, half the time, it's you lot in the chat that cause the problems. That's the truth of it. You know, the viewers are, have you seen what so and so has put? And next thing you know, there's a comment gone over, and it goes back. I mean, before you know it, blown out of proportion. I think that's generally what happens. But
they are both big channel contributors too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, we did invite Musty up, and as you know, Musty is up there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting Musty to even come in, and within 10 minutes, Musty was up on the panel with his big fat white pork chops. He's got sideburns, absolutely brilliant. And when he came up, Bruce's face was like a kid in a candy shop. It was absolutely fantastic. He couldn't believe Musty came up. So, if you want to do a Christmas live stream, yep, I'll get my admin Pete onto it, and we'll start to chase some names down and see who we can and can't get. The problem is, of course, I can only get like sort of 9 on the panel, and it's what I don't want to do is overbook, because if you overbook it, then I don't want to be putting someone down in the basement when they're taking the time out of the day to appear on the show. So I'll have a little think about names, but if you're interested in appearing on the Micks Mowers Christmas live stream, email me up, and I'll put my email up. Email me up, and I'll not pick the best out of them, but I just I'll send an invite, see what we get back, and go from there. That's the best I can do.
You do a lot.
Last year was an absolute scream, absolutely fantastic. We absolutely loved it. And I didn't think you guys, because don't forget, that was nearly a year ago getting on. I didn't think you guys would sit there for so long. I thought it might be 20 minutes and a Musty would get bored, but no, he's up there for 2.5 hours chewing the fat and the right laugh and the joke.
Yeah, that was fun to moderate, Mick, because it was so darn fast. It was like bam, 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 bam.
Well, I think we had nearly 300 in the house before it even hit the live button. It was absolutely crazy. So yeah, if you want to do that again, I'm up for that.
It's only one you've had to slow the chat down on, Mick, isn't it?
I had the chat on 60 seconds slowdown, and it wasn't enough. It was going absolutely bonkers.
What you could do, you could have one with the A-listers, because there's so many, and then a B-listers. How's that?
We've got our first candidate. Dude Canic says, "Pick me." So he's coming up. So Dude Canic says, "There you go." Only if you wear your red feather boa.
Yeah. So he is shy. He's shy too, then.
He certainly sounds like it.
Not at all.
So if you're interested, we get on with it. Yeah, definitely, Steve. If you get on with Donny Boy, let us know how you get on with that, and we'll go from there.
Well, that's like how many months? That's 3 months. What is it? Almost August.
5.
Almost 5.
Yeah. Donnie.
It will probably be. Let me get a date for you.
And obviously Terrell's going to come back.
Well, Terrell emailed or sent me not him, Kyle, who's junior. He sent me a message last week. He wants to do another live stream with me at some point. So that's already in the pipeline. So shall we say
Really?
we don't want too close?
Really?
Telling the
I didn't
wife that
get
you're
that
already talking
email.
about Christmas.
Shall we say the 18th of December? That's a Saturday night, 18th.
Yeah.
That's a week before Christmas.
In the diary.
I know how to do that in my calendar. Let me do that.
Yeah. Should we do the 18th?
That,
And then,
hey, I'm available. I can do it whenever, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. I understand. But it's just working around the other people as well. So yeah, if we try the 18th for the celebrity one, and we'll see how we get on, eh?
Celebrity one. That just sounds crazy.
Well,
I
the
agree.
thing is, the thing is, it may sound crazy, right? But this young lady here, it was only a month ago. You only had like you were like 2,500, 3,000 subscribers behind me, and all of a sudden, cha-chang, off you go. You know, so these channels they're big channels, man. You know, so people like to watch the channels and what have you, and I want to converse with you. So yeah, why not? We should definitely do it. Hey?
Cool.
Do you want to do it, Bree?
Absolutely.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm totally down. Yep.
Sure.
Bring Ron with you. Give Ron plenty of beer. Stoke him right up, and
That's
we'll
what
be
we
good to
need.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, some of that Blue Moon. Blue
Yeah.
Moon beer.
Yeah.
Stoke him right up. He can come flying in playing a guitar or something. It'd be great.
Christmas time is whiskey
Yeah,
time.
Mick.
Yeah.
Got to drink the whiskey around
Yeah,
Christmas.
I'll have to brush
Mick,
up.
I'm
Can you put
being
whiskey and egg
interviewed
on?
on
Yes,
Tuesday evening.
You can.
Hey, say again, James. Your internet's a little bit iffy, mate. Say again.
I'm being interviewed on Tuesday evening by our industry magazine.
Right.
They're doing a podcast. Do you mind if I quote some of you guys in it?
What have I said?
I've got no problem you quoting Steve Small
Can't hear
Engines, Bruce's Shop, DNR Small Engines, Chicanic, Ken Small Engines, Lawnmower Lady, yeah, and Stuart Servicing. Yeah, you can name all of those guys straight after me. No problem. That's fine, mate. Yeah.
James, is it about your business in general, or using YouTube, or what's it about?
Yeah, using YouTube within the business.
Okay.
I don't know quite what they will think though,
Yeah.
James. If you're sitting there being interviewed, and then you mention my name, they go back and click on my live stream and think, "What the hell's going on here?" They got some bird playing in a band with hair everywhere called Red Hooker.
Yeah. Don't bring it back to this one.
I don't think that's going to do any good for your interview, bruv.
Nick, it's not Red Hooker, it's Hooker Red.
No. The
That's
website
different.
I was on a minute ago was called Red Hooker, and that was something
We-
completely different.
We know that. We know that.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
so
that's how we translate the English language.
Nick, you sure you didn't check for Russian prostitutes?
That was on there and all.
I'll be right back.
He was quiet for a long time.
perfect.
I'm telling you, I have subscribed. I'm telling you, I'm getting free stuff coming next week.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
don't know if they don't send you a proposal in the mail.
James, you know, that's what it's all about, James. It's about, you know, publicising other people and sharing it about and getting each other publicity. You know, that's what it's all about, man. Isn't it?
Yeah. So
I
James,
remember when you first come on the scene, James. You know, you
Yeah,
only
'cause I
had
want to
sort
mention
of
a community in it.
500 subscribers, James, a little while ago, and you know, you're this little quiet, docile little Devonshire lad. You know, little
Less than that.
low cut jean shorts and welly boots and what have you. And now look at you, got your own shop and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was all right.
so James, just to answer, so you know, the question you just asked, you already know what my answer is. I don't even need to say it, of course, duh, right? But my question is, you said you're going live. Obviously, we're going to find out when it's live so we can watch. You'll blast that all over social media, right? Before you go live.
Yeah. I'll let you. Well, we won't be. It's not on YouTube. They do this podcast thing where people subscribe to it. But I'll let you all have the link.
Yes, do that. Yeah, I would love to watch live instead of watching it after the fact. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Mark, for that, that'd
drop
be
down a minute and come back on my phone.
All right, baby. No worries.
Okay.
So that's cool. So we'll go for 18th of December then. It looks like Chicanic and Ducanic are going to come on, and Ron's going to be absolutely smashed. So that's going to be brilliant. I look forward to that. So that'd be cool. Hopefully Bruce has put it in his calendar to come on up. Ken, are you available?
I'm available. I don't know who the hell's going to watch me though.
Well, you know, it all depends what names we get. You know.
No, like I said, have the A list one week because that'll be bombed with 9 people, and then have a B list the next week.
It's not that, you know. As some of you may be aware, you know, bearing in mind, I had to track Steve down, and you know, sort of last year, Steve, you know, we weren't so sort of friendly as what we are now. It was quite difficult to get a hold of you, to try and converse with you, to try and get that ball rolling, and to try and get Mustied on as well, and what have it. I think that stream took around about 9 months just to plan that, to get the names up on the panel. 9 months.
I'll help moderate like last year too if you need it.
Hey?
I'll help moderate like last year.
Okay, either or. I'm happy to do whatever, you know. But it's a lot of work just to get the names there, and to get them out of the chat into the basement. And if you remember rightly, I had a full panel, and then Musty turned up in the chat, and then next thing, Musty was in the basement.
Well, you're lucky Henry screwed up. Remember, Henry didn't have good signal.
Exactly that. Henry from Mowers and Blowers, his internet was shocking. So I was lucky that he kept dropping out. I kept bringing Musty up, you know. But I'd much rather just fill the panel with 9 people and then just leave them up there. Do you know what I mean? And let them chew the fat, answer questions, and have a laugh and a joke. Otherwise, it's quite. I mean, when you're hosting a stream like that, I mean, I host a stream every week, and people say, "Oh, Mick, you make it look easy." It is easy, but when you got 9 or 10 front faces of within our genre of what we do, it's really quite nerve-wracking to do that. I was also thinking about performance as well. Get him up as well. Is he from Canada?
Yeah.
Henry? Oh, is he from Canada? What's name? Performance.
Pate's Performance?
No, not Pate's.
Eliminated.
Eliminated Performance. Yeah.
The Eliminated. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they in Canada?
Yeah, he is from Canada.
Yeah, he's in Canada.
I was thinking about him as well. He's got a cool channel too, you know.
He's excellent. Yep, he's very good.
But it all depends who. Oh my lord! What
is that? An episode of Hee-Haw? What is that?
It's Santa. It's Santa.
I thought I was watching Hee-Haw.
High work, man. That's a serious set of braces you got on there, brother. Whatever you do, Bruce, do not sneeze. You'll go home in slices. Hey, that's a pair of braces. Your microphone's muted, bud. I can't unmute your microphone.
You're muted.
There we go. And they match my new coat, my old coat.
Right, there's the link.
Which matches my business card.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, not the blow it up. Who's got your number on it?
Bruce, are you sending out those sticker kits where you send out the business cards and a piece of it?
Yeah, no, my wife and I are working on getting stickers, guys.
There you go.
Just takes longer than most people.
Well, Bruce, Bruce,
Healy Hansen, and I'm hemmed myself, not
if you
not
send
with a
me
hammer.
your graphic, Bruce, I will gladly send you a bunch of stickers.
I know. It's an independence thing.
It's funny you say that, Ken, because I emailed Bruce and said, if you email me your graphic, I'll get them made over here in the UK. I'll get 100 made up, say, and I'll deliver them for you. And you know, I'll do it all by myself.
No, I'll do it here in the States. No big deal.
It's all good. So
he's on it. It's only going to take Bruce about 9 months to sort it. It'll be fine. He'll sort it.
All I know is he's got to take out a loan for the postage from Canada because everything's crazy out of Canada.
Ian Endo.
So are you up for the 18th then, Bruce?
I think so. Unless I'm on vacation.
Or you might be.
I thought you don't go till after the holiday.
Yeah, we're thinking of skipping Dodge and going a little early. We're undecided.
Well, we could do a Bruce by the pool.
Yeah, I was going to say. They still have internet in Mexico.
They've got Wi-Fi, haven't they? They've still got Wi-Fi. I just can't wait to see Ron turning up with little tiny Christmas baubles in his beard, absolutely roaring drunk, coming in and just blowing Bree right out the water and taking over. That's going to be brilliant. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. Bree, that's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. I know. We worked in the bar business for a long time. I've seen it before, so it's not new. Okay.
Apparently, Duke says, if you need music, I'm cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Mick.
All right, Stu.
Mick,
How you doing, Stu?
Yeah, hi. All right, mate. I'm going to quiet down here. Now, Mick, you know when you go to
Your microphone's a little bit quiet, sweetheart.
Right, hold on.
Changing
Can you hear me now?
sources.
Yeah, I can hear me. Yeah, just about, mate. Yeah, you're coming through.
Oh.
Stadium sound.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, mate. Yeah, I can hear you. You're just a little bit softer. So I'll turn up my end. It might make it easier on my end.
Well, no, what I was going to say is, you know when we go to Soltech, so you're going to do a live stream then?
Say again, mate.
When we go to Soltex, are you going to do a live stream then?
Could possibly.
No.
From a cell phone, you could do it.
Yeah, you do have fun.
Yeah. And by the way, how many's going?
From what I understand, I'm going, you're going, Pete Frow's going, Conker's going. I think Dick Small Engines possibly is going. I think, Hayes Machinery is going as well. And of course, there'll be other much bigger and better YouTube channels than me going, but I will probably just take over the whole joint anyway. I think I've got it sussed. I think I'm a little bit like the UK Ron sort of side of things. I'm getting a bit of a flavour for Ron. I am. I've only seen the bloke for like a minute and a half, and I'm getting the flavour. If me and him was in a bar together, we could have quite a good time. So I'm getting the flavour. I'm getting the flavour for Ron already. So I think I was going to take. Go on.
It's going to be full when we get there. We're going to take over the whole bloody hotel.
Don't worry about that, mate. It's only about 9,000 main dealer stands. We'll be fine. We'll end up getting in a fight or something. It'll be fine. We'll probably just come home with a black eye and a new tattoo. It's nothing big.
Yeah.
No
a new tattoo.
As long as I don't get a tattoo on my back saying "Coach Party's welcome" with an arrow, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? It's
All right.
Anyway, before we go any further, we do have a little bit of a celebrity down in my basement, which
he's getting dressed up.
I've not seen for a while. So please welcome to the live stream my very good friend, Top Conker. There he is.
I thought Steve was putting on a wig or something.
How you doing?
Hey, Conk, how you doing, buddy?
Bruce goes, oh.
I thought Steve was offline getting something dressed up or something.
I don't mind. If you want to invite me up for the Christmas one, Mick, I understand. I do understand.
Yeah. Well, all that happened. Sorry, Conk. Button. So, Ron says to me, if you like to drink beer fast, Mick, we'll get along fine. Yeah, exactly that, brother. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, not a problem.
Use a funnel. Just use a funnel.
Tim Grass Cutter says, how do I get a ticket for SaltX? You have to go to SaltX, or if you go to the NEC online and punch in SaltX, it'll come up, and you just have to get a ticket. You don't have to buy it. You just register, and then that's how you get your ticket like that. Yeah, Conker's got his.
Oh. Hey, Mick, I think it would be a blast if during your Christmas stream you brought Conker up. I think that would be fabulous.
Well, funnily enough, during my last stream, I had the computer here, I had the main screen here, and I split the screen up so I see what was going on, and I purposely said to everybody, do not hit the link. It is just for the guests that are invited, okay? And I had one or two channels kept trying to come up and give me, why can't I come up sort of thing in my basement. And then I just kept seeing Conker up, down, trying to get his little chubby face in there. But I had so much to do that night, man. I was really I know you guys are moderating for me, and it was busy, but I was really busy listening. I was actually tired by the time I finished doing that stream. And to have Conker keep trying to come up when I'm trying to get Musty in and hang me with mucking about. Cheers for that, Conker. Anyway, it's that time of the night. This is going to be a new section. I'm gonna dedicate the 8:30 section. Okay. to my very good friend Conker, who I was worried about this week because I hadn't received not one phone call, text, voicemail, FaceTime off of Conker at all. And I said to Mrs. P, I thought, do you think something's happened to him? Do you think he's gone on a cruise? Well, because I know he likes his cruises, and I thought, do you know what? He's a bit like Uncle Albert. I bet he's crashed a cruise boat. Something like, I bet something's happened. Anyway, lo and behold, it wasn't long. By the end of the week, I got myself a nice little FaceTime off of Mate Conker, and he's going to tell you all about his FS38 dilemma that's been going on for the past 2 months. I think he has now. I think he's there. So Conker, the stage is yours. Feel free to now let us know how many pieces the FS38 is in, or is it currently running and been moved on?
Wow, where shall we start?
So apart from that, the Christmas. So Conker,
seen that coming.
I am prepared tonight to have the Mickey taken out of me because I had a few problems with an FS. I knew he was going to do this. Somebody brought in me a strimmer thingy, the FS thingy, whatever. He said it wouldn't start, wouldn't go. And we arranged that because he's a chef, I would fix his strimmer and he would give me a meal, right? 2 weeks ago, that was. So we worked out it wouldn't start, so I bought me some. I forgot what I was going to say then. So anyway, it wouldn't start. So I convinced myself it was a new carburetor. And Ken, bless him, helped me source one from America. And it turned up. And I stuck it on. And guess what? Damn thing still wouldn't work. So anyway, yesterday I phoned up Mickey. I spoke to him, and
you look like Slash.
Well, that's another word I can think of as well, Ken. But whatever. Anyway, it turns out that Ken and Pete Froud asked me had I checked the compression, and at that point I realised I might be in trouble.
Did you pull the muffler, Ken?
We tested. I tested online with them, and I had 10 pound of pressure, and it wouldn't start for some reason.
What do we always say? Pull the muffler first.
I looked at that. Yeah, I could see it. We had a muffler. I took it off, and yes, we had a muffler.
No scoring?
Well, I couldn't see any at the time.
So the rings were stuck on the piston, maybe?
No, I've only got one ring, Steve. No, the mower, I mean.
I'm actually, hey Nick, I'm actually not bored. I'm actually really curious to see what he says.
I teach a 5-year-old a foreign language.
Have you got one ring?
A loose spark plug.
And
You've only got one.
By the way, notice new nose growing.
You've been hit. You've been hit.
It's a third eye. So we just anyway. Put it this way: does anybody want any spare bits for an FS?
Wait, so what happened to your free? What are you gonna do now for the free meal?
Because I've got a workshop full of the damn things.
I'm done with that.
So Conker, no free meal? No free meal?
Do you know? Absolutely not. I phoned him up and said, "No, there's good news and there's bad news." He said, "I'll have the good news first." I said, "Well, I'm okay." The bad news was your strimmer's buggered. Sorry. Can I say that?
My theory is, right, is that obviously me and you spoke at length about this several times, okay?
Once or twice, yes.
And, I said, have you got compression? Yeah, got compression. Righto. Got spark? Yeah, got spark, yeah. Does it fire up, with a bit of carb cleaner? I've had it puff a few times, yeah, okay. Then we went through the whole carburetor thing going on. I even had Ken FaceTime me from America in Connecticut one morning to say, hey, Conker's looking for a carburetor for this. Can you assist him rather than getting one from the States? I'm like, yeah. He hasn't even asked me, but I'll FaceTime him and see what's going on, Ken. Sure, no problem, buddy. I'll do that. We can work together. Get on the phone to Conker, sort out a carburetor. He buys one. He buys a wrong one initially, and then he goes out and buys another carburetor from America for £29, about $35 US. Gets it. It's the right carb. It's a carburetor he needs. Does it need gaskets, Mick? Yes, it does, mate. It didn't come with any. I think, hang on. You've got a genuine steel carburetor there, and it don't come with gaskets, and it's not in a genuine steel packaging. I'm thinking, I think someone's pulled your pants down here, bruv, is what I'm thinking.
Can I talk to Henry instead? Because he won't take the mickey out of me.
No. So
well, I should have the ad, though. The ad for that carburetor, they showed every single side of the carburetor except the side that says Steel and Zema. Because you knew it was green.
No, it had it on there, Ken. It did say Steel. Yes, definitely.
I think it is actually a genuine carburetor. That's what I believe it to be. I've seen the carburetor up
close. Well, the original one he wanted to get from Alibaba-san.
No, well, the one
the magic carpet ride,
It comes with a fuel line and a carburetor and a spark plug and an air filter and
that's it. Yeah,
for $4.24.
That's it. You know the one. But the one he's actually got is that I believe it to be genuine. But I think it's genuine that someone's put through a carburetor cleaner and redone it and sent it out.
Was it?
Phil, is it still together, Phil? Is it still actually all together?
What, the strimmer? No, it's in 200 bits all over
No, because the only reason I say that, if it's all together, do the little trick like we do where you pour some two-stroke oil into the cylinder just quickly to see if it'll fire.
Ken, there's only one trick he can do with that strimmer, and that's this. 1,000 pieces.
I thought you were going to say don't encourage him.
I thought I might take it up to Mick's place. We'll do a video on how to rebuild a strimmer that don't bloody work. How about that?
He took the strimmer apart like feeding time in Africa with the lions. It was just bits of piston flying everywhere.
Okay, the ultimate. You need to do the ultimate fix. You take the gas cap off. You throw away the old strimmer. You slide in a brand new one. You put the gas cap back on, and you can say it's fixed.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly that.
Rose, you laugh. I did that one time for a customer because the repair was literally like $180, and I found a mint trimmer for like $140. And I did the same. I gave him the other trimmer. He's works great. And I was like, be on your way.
Go.
Yeah. BMC lawnmower.
That is true. I'm
not talk about that one, for God's sake.
Why is it? You ever heard of that? Who is that person that no matter what he touched, it turned to gold? Who was that?
Midas.
Right. It's you're a bit like him, isn't he, Conker? But everything you touch just turns to crap.
So it's conchitis.
I'm happy. Apart from I've got pull cord syndrome. Pull cord. Has anybody else got that on the stream? Pull cord syndrome. Got it? Little bad shoulder. Go pull.
There you go. I've just got a $4.99 super chat from Hayes Machine to help with my therapy after helping Conker. Cheers for that, James. Much appreciated, mate. I tell you. So when you actually, started chatting to me last week or tail end of this week, and you said, "Oh yeah, I've done a, he even done a pressure test on a carburetor, Bruce, to check that carburetor was good. You know, we were getting right into it.
Yeah.
And then I said, put, how much compression you got? Oh, I don't know. I said, put a compression kit on it. Let's have a look. So he got a compression tester out. He pulled it over and he went, I got bugger all, which in English terms for you Americans is nothing.
Nothing.
I think he was quite impressed that he actually managed to get £5 when he actually put some oil down the head of it and managed to get a bit more pressure out of it. But that was about as far as it was going to go. So I said to him, take the pot off, mate. Let's have a look. And there it was, heat transfer up the piston, nice little score mark straight up the side of the piston. And he said, it don't look too bad. Don't look too bad. I could it was like a valley. I could climb up through it.
That's right.
I feel that he exaggerates slightly.
Exaggerated?
You can tell you're either very good friends or very good enemies.
I don't like two strokes. I don't like two.
I'm telling you.
Who does?
I'm telling you, the groove in that piston was like the American version of jumping the Grand Canyon. That's how wide it was. You couldn't jump that.
Oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith.
That's all right, Phil. You can just hone that out with a hone. It'll be fine.
I'll be honest with you. I got a file and tried it. That didn't work very well. Stella,
the last thing you want to be doing is encouraging Conker to have an electric drill with a whip with three jaws on the end of it.
Right.
He's going to end up in A&E with that. It's as simple as that.
Right.
One of them stones is going to go straight round, flick him straight in the eye. The other one going to go up his nose, and the third one to go up into his mouth. Do you know what I mean?
But at least he works for the NHS, so he'll know where to go.
Oh dear. I knew he was going to take the mickey tonight. I must admit.
Conker would only ring me and he'd say, "Have you got a number for the nearest ambulance?" That's the sort of person he is.
Yeah, hang on, guys. You notice what he said? He was worried about me because I hadn't phoned him up. He was worried.
I worry about you too, Conker, and I'm in America.
Oh dear.
So, Bree, this sort of answers your sort of question that you had earlier on in the stream, and that is, if I could get anyone to help me out and work for me, I would. I would take anyone. There you go, darling. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Pay for a ticket. Have him over near you. And is that out of my hair? What hair I have got? Is that of my hair?
You're driving me to drinking.
Oh, Bruce, I'm telling you, Bruce. Every week's the same. There's always something going on in Conker's world.
I'll tell you what, it's never dull down here in Salisbury.
You should try watching YouTube and see if you can come up with something.
Feels like your favorite uncle. You don't know what to do with him, but he's still your favorite. You know.
Ron says he's sold. A minute ago, Ron was selling cheap music. Now he wants Conker to be his head apprentice. Hey up. Thank you very much, Mr. Steve's Swing Saloon, for your Saturday therapy, me old mucker.
Yeah. I love that.
Thank you very much, Steve. I much appreciated.
This is therapy for me.
Exactly.
I look forward to Saturday mornings to come on Mix so I can just relax and have some fun. Yeah.
This is my Miss Roper costume. Y'all remember Three's Company?
Oh yeah,
I think
the landlord.
But hers was like peach, though. Wasn't it like a peach color?
They were all different colors, and she just wanted around. Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yes. So this is my Miss Roper costume. Yeah.
The one that always wanted to have sex with the old man, and Stanley never wanted to.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
She looked comfortable though while she was doing it, though, right?
I don't know. So. I'm keeping out of it.
I like the old caftan to get a bit of air to
it. Yeah.
So have you rang up? I take it you've rang the bloke up, Conker, and told him if you want your strimmer, you can come and get it. Is it in like a big bag or big box? Is it or what?
We call that a basket case.
But it's a basket case, right?
I did ring him and say, it's not really very, very well. Would you want to come and collect the bits in a Tesco bag, or shall I chuck it in the bin?
Hey,
Dear old Lord.
hey, Conquer, James Hayes wants to hire you, apparently.
James,
I'd take him up on that offer if I was you.
It's not a laughing matter. James cannot hire Conker because it was only 2 weeks ago. James was collecting for mental health within men charities. You can't do that. Do you know what I mean? James would be like a candidate for it. You know what I mean, James? You can't hire that man.
Hey, I'd look after you, mate. I could do things. I could make tea. I could make tea.
Good job, Ken.
You're not allowed no near the kettle. Who's that? Is that Kath and Kim?
Mrs. Roper.
That's Mrs. Roper.
What's her first name? What's her first name?
What was her first name?
I don't know.
Stanley Roper.
Yeah.
And what's her name?
What was her first name?
It's just Mrs. Roper. I don't know.
Mrs. Roper. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't remember.
Her real name was Audra Lindley, right?
Oh.
So what's next on the list then, Conker?
Helen Roper.
I've got this one. That one.
What's that?
we
got there.
Oh dear.
Being sandblasted. There we go, Bubba. There you go, babes.
Oh, a made to destruct 5.3 Spro.
German, isn't it? It's German, isn't it?
What's the PO supposed to operate?
It's no. I bought this one. I got the deck being powder coated, and then it's all going to go back together.
Wait, you're not powder coating over the tape again like you did last time, are you?
No, all right, leave it.
You are aware also, Conker, when you get it powder coated, you're supposed to take the engine off first, yeah?
Why?
hey, on that note, also, Conker, if you take a Honda sticker and rip it off of a Honda and then stick it on a Briggs & Stratton, you're not fooling anybody. You're not going to sell it for any more money. People won't know.
Did you say a Honda stiffy then, or a Honda sticker?
Sticker.
What they used to call that?
Oh, sorry. What do you call them down the States? You call them decals or something, right? Decals.
Decals. Yep, that's what we call them.
I must admit, I did try to take one off of a mower the other day with some heat, because someone said to heat it up, just peel it off.
Yeah.
I melted the bloody thing.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I had something like that. Ended up the size of a matchbox, so it didn't work very well.
Did you use a propane blowtorch? Like, just got to ask.
Yeah, I must admit, I did use a hot air gun. It was a bit more.
That was another phone.
Next time.
That was another phone call he gave me saying, "Have you got a spare mount filled sticker? Because I just melted mine." He used map gas to try and heat it up. What an absolute plank!
It ended up looking like a maggot.
Hey Nick, I was looking up Conker and I was thinking about Hooker Red. Do you know they have red Conkers?
What?
They actually have red Conkers.
Yeah, that's what that's the one point.
If no one knows what Conkers are, they're chestnuts. But
well, it's a horse chestnut tree. The conkers come off, and that's what they play the concrete with, silly buggers. They hit them and try and break them and stuff, and then they pickle them and they cook them and all sorts of things, but they don't ever work.
You get royalties.
But we have world championships, you know, of conquering, they call it. World championships.
Really?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
There you go. And I don't think America's ever won.
Some conquerors are no good to eat.
Henry, it's not anyone else. Somebody sensible, mate. Talk to somebody sensible. Henry.
Is anyone else experiencing any internet issues? I've got a few glitches my end. Is it just my end, or are you guys experiencing glitches too?
Good.
No problems on this.
Pioneer, mate. Pioneer, thank you.
Must just be me then. It's funny how the internet started playing up since Conker came up. That's all I can make of it.
You've got a lot of people. You've got a lot of people up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old laptop's busy whirling away, I expect.
Yeah.
Right, so that's good then, Conker. So now you can actually put that one to bed. Are you going to bury that strimmer or cremate it? Are you going to have a little ceremony for it now that you got it in 1,000 pieces?
No, I'm going to sell you the bits.
You ain't selling me nothing, mate. I don't want nothing off of you.
No, I reckon I can sell a few bits off of it. I reckon. Either that, or here's a thought: maybe I'll buy a borrowing piston and rebuild it. How about that?
Borrow
a piston.
Borrow?
I think.
No, buy.
I did say to you,
you need a lot.
You can get a new piston and pot for that off of LS Engineering for about 38 quid. And LS Engineering is good quality, so that's what I would do. You know, I'd put a new pot and piston there. You already got a new carburetor, apparently.
Is it worth a gourmet meal, Phil?
That's the question, isn't it? Really, is it really worth it? Of course,
that's always the question.
The other thing is, I might have lost a few bits in the process.
Yeah, I can well
that's because you need a gigantic magnet tray like Micks got behind him.
Yeah, or a bigger
everything in there. That's what that's for, buddy.
Or 9x11 tray peak.
I've got one, mate, and I lost it.
Chris has got a question for the panel. Yeah, put your question in the old chat there, Chris, and we're trying to answer. We've got some of the very, very best people here in the small engine world. Not him.
Leave it.
Yeah, ask away, Chris. Dude Cannon says, anyone want to come change some MTD belts in this crazy heat? No, mate. You're good. You carry on, brother. You carry on.
Hey, I just did a snowblower yesterday. It was 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It was
because in another 3 weeks,
29 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 degrees Celsius, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and I fixed a snowblower yesterday.
Lord,
I know.
Hey, Bruce, how did you test it out when you were done?
Well, I just made sure it ran under its own steam and the tines went or the augers went around, and it was one of those single stage with 5 chains and a motor. No rubber drive. It's a dangerous thing.
We've got the question there, which is from Chris, which is a slightly off topic. He says, "What camera stuff do you guys use for your videos or for your first video?" So, what currently are you running, Bree?
I have gotten almost 2 million views using my phone, so that's about it.
And this is for their first YouTube video.
Oh.
9 years ago, I used my webcam off the laptop.
Yeah.
Really?
And it was the sound knocked it right off, knocked the video right off when I started the engine. It was bad.
What about you, Steve? What was your first camera, Steve?
The first camera I used to do, like my first 10 videos or something.
Yeah.
Was like an iPhone 4.
Oh, yeah.
And don't anybody go watch my first 10 videos.
Well, now we will.
It's pretty bad. It's blurry and pretty bad, man, for the clarity.
Steve,
that's what I used 4.5 years ago. It was an iPhone 4. Yeah.
I still miss your intro, Steve, with the crack. I still like
I know. I got so many complaints with people saying, dudes, take that smashing glass thing out of there. You scare the crap out of my cat every time I watch one of your videos. Because it was like smash, and the screen smashed, right? I missed that too. I got a lot of negative feedback on that. So
what about you,
Henry? Showing his other cats some other videos, not how to fix a chainsaw. Cats don't like that stuff.
What about you, Henry?
I agree.
What was your first camera, Henry?
That's it. There.
Really?
Yes,
now that actually, Henry, that does surprise me. I thought you would have one of them cameras where it's on a tripod. You get under the old curtain like that. Put in.
Yeah, where the image is upside down in black and white. Right?
Stand still.
It's called the box camera.
I thought you'd have something like that.
No, sir.
No. Okay. What about you, lawnmower lady? What about you, Stella?
Galaxy Samsung S4. Started with that, and then I moved on to the next cell phone that I had, which I realized had the worst microphone on it. And I got a microphone that I could plug into the top like a shotgun microphone. And of course, it wound up like this, the microphone fuzzy thing. So I went back to the Samsung S4. That's what I'm using now. It's the camera that doesn't have any cell phone service on it, but I just keep, moving videos off the phone onto my laptop, and then that's how I edit them.
I started off with just a very, very cheap GoPro Hero 4 Silver.
Right.
I think I started with on a little tiny. I got my tripod here somewhere. Here it is. That was my very first tripod I used. Look at it in it, beautiful little tiny thing. That's the first thing I ever used, little thing like that. And now I've got this big fandangled thing over there. So that's what I started with. I've got a question there, probably better directed to you, Steve-O, or maybe Chicanic. Is there an easier way to replace the oil feed lines on a Stihl MS-180? Looks like I have to take the whole thing apart and put it in big.
Oh.
If Steve knows some trick to this, I'd like to know.
Oh.
I still think you got to split the bottom end off to get the tube out.
No, not on that one. But boy, Al McLean.
How do you get the filter back on?
MS-170 or 180. When you pull that line out, the only way you can actually change the filter on the end of the oil line is to pull the line out. And it's so tight inside that tank, you have to put that filter back on and get that line up. But you have to get it's impossible. It's impossible for me to describe to you how to do that.
The fuel line is a flange.
I use a needle nose plier.
But when you stick, you can't get anything in the fuel filler hole.
No.
And when you push the line back in there, it jams around the wrong direction and folds the line over.
I gotta go, guys.
That's a great question. Yeah, Bruce.
One thing I've tried though, Steve, is like you're saying how it curves in there. I've taken copper wire, thick copper wire, like from home wiring, stuck that down to hold it stiff, then shove it in.
Excellent idea. Yeah.
That'll keep it straight so it doesn't kink when it goes in.
Yeah.
Rightio. Got a question.
Donnie Boy's got a video too. Watch Donnie Boy.
This would be a good one for Ron. Get Ron back in here. Brilliant one for Ron.
About Red Bulls?
Panel. I have a John Deere JS631. Cannot connect the high speed traction as now the machine only had it since March 20. The speed selector and engaged cables are working. Any ideas?
That sort of hurt my brain just to listen to you say that.
That's That's just a push.
I'm only reading it. Sorry.
Okay.
But I can probably help.
I'll put it up there. You can read it yourself. Take your time.
Go ahead, read it in English.
I can actually, Mick. I can actually help on this one.
Oh,
yeah, I can actually help. Yeah, throw it away and buy a new one. There you go. Off you go. Next question.
Are we going to address that one?
But what's he saying? He's got like Mach 20. So it's going the speed of sound, and that's it. Just one.
So yeah, he's saying I cannot control the high speed traction on it.
Yeah, but if Mach 20 is not the high speed, what the hell is?
His belt.
I mean, you have different speeds on one of those JS63s. I've never had one in for a traction problem.
No, me either.
That's the one with the rear. That's a rear drive on a JS63, right? Is that rear drive?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the cable engages, doesn't engage, or does it have one of the, the cable type with the high-low speed control?
So what is the speed? What is the speed doing then, Joe? Is it absolutely flat out, or what's it doing?
I mean, the cable could be rusted, so it's in the high position. So when he pushes on it, nothing happens.
I don't want to have another question like that again because I don't want to give Bree's brain a brain fart. You know what I mean?
I gotta look up and see what that looks like.
I don't know. It ain't my
I would appreciate it if everybody who has a question from now on, when you type it in British. That will make this way easier.
Apparently, Joe says, the high speed is absolutely flat out. Apparently,
you could have a rusty cable where it's stuck into one position.
That's what I'm thinking too, Ken. Because it's that little spring-loaded little thing that the handle bends over, right? That's
the thing where you got that big black drive box in the back.
Yeah. The cable. I think Joe. I think the cable might be sticky.
Yeah,
like it's just stuck in one position, maybe rusty.
Cover off and see if the motor, if it's moving.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm afraid, people, it's that time of night. But before you all slope off, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. And if anyone is interested in the Micks Mowers Christmas edition, please email me up just so I can get some names down to confirm on the 18th of December that you're willing to participate for about 2.5 hours of chit chat. I will try and get Terrell Fixes all on. It looks like Bruce is already up for it. Steve says he will definitely be there without no problems. He's going to try and get Donny Boy up as well. Chicanek is hopefully going to be there with Ron, absolutely raging drunk, which is going to be brilliant. I can't wait to see that.
It's going down.
Yeah.
And then I think there's one or two others. I think Lawnmower Lady says she'd like to come up as well. So yeah, email and DNR. So email me up and just let me know if you're interested. I can put some names together and then hopefully try and build up a montage of people who can have up and enjoy ourselves. I will be asking Musty as well. And what have you, and maybe Eliminate Performance and a few others. Just get a few names in the hat to see if that's something you would like to see. So let us know in the chat. Say again.
I guess I might be banned.
No. Yeah, there's a good possibility you'll be banned from the 1st of December to the 1st of January, Conk. Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
No, we have it banned already. It's right there.
Gavin says Terrell and Donny Boy together would be icing on the cake. Well, you have to remember, okay, is that despite possible things that have happened in the past, when you come up on a panel, despite your feelings for the man or lady next to you, you just have to conduct yourself sensibly. As we know, the rules still apply. So, if anyone misbehaves, then, we have to go. So it should be, as always, a fantastic night. The last one was absolutely brilliant. We really enjoyed ourselves and had a right laugh. I just can't wait to see Ron turning up absolutely drunk, dressed as a Christmas tree. It's going to be great with a big red feather boa on. It's going to be brilliant, man. So if you're interested in seeing Ron absolutely smashed out of his head on the 18th of December, give us a thumbs up because that's going to be happening, right?
Yeah, that's happening. You've started something now. It's a ball rolling. You can't stop.
It's what it is. It's the image I have in my head, Bree. I just can't get it out now. It's going to happen. So yeah, let us know. And
music.
Go on, say again.
Who's going to provide the music?
Well, Ron's already said he's cheap, even cheap. So Ron's already in there. Ron's on it. Ron is on it like a tramp on chips tonight. I'm telling you, he's all over it.
Oh, that's a great comment.
What? On it like a tramp on chips?
No, Conker should be able to fix a lawnmower by December.
It's a large learning curve. It's a large learning curve.
But let us know, Steve, if you can get hold of Donny Boy and just test the water, see what you've, and then just either email me up, Steve, or we'll have a FaceTime chat or whatever away from all the prying eyes. If it's not as, I know that Donny Boy has a situation going on as well. You know what I mean? So I'm aware of that. So I take all that into account. So just let us know, Steve. Throw me an email or a text or a phone call or whatever.
Will do.
So that's cool. So 18th of December, email me up for Micks Mowers Christmas special, and then hopefully we can have a fantastic panel full of small engine people who all know their stuff, and we'll have a laugh, shall we? And don't forget, Ron will be raging drunk, dressed as a Christmas tree with a red feather boa on. I can't believe I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be great. Look at Bree. Bree's like, oh my god.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into, okay?
Oh, honey, I trust me. I am not worried.
This is a family show, right? Family.
Well,
hey, Mick. Mick,
yeah.
Can we wrap this up really quick? I'm dying to go back on the internet and get some Hooker Red videos up now.
Hey, Bree, I don't know if you know it, Bree, but check Mick out on his Halloween videos. He goes all out.
Okay.
All out, baby. So thank you very much for coming up. Thank you to Chicanic and to Mr. Chicanic. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, DNR. Thank you, Lawnmower Lady. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Ken Small Engines, who's live tomorrow. Don't forget Ken. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Conker. Was that it? Oh, thank you, James at Hayes Machinery. I think that was it. That was it. Yeah. So thank you very much. Look after yourselves. Stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Don't forget, Ron's going to be really drunk at Christmas. See you later on.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Great job.